Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Now before we start, I see some comment from Mohammedans about Fifi and Mimi. My friend, if those are men enough, they will call me and we will have a conversation and people will witness who is telling the truth. But the one who don't dare to call me and he don't dare even to let me call her or call him, obviously they are scared. So today our topic is about Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a bad news, but for who? Obviously, Joe Biden is very bad news for the Muslim Sunni. You see, Trump, which is a person I voted for him, but not because of his outside politics. Actually, his outside politics is horrible, very horrible. I hope my internet is working. Is it working? His politics is extremely horrible when it's come to abroad. You know, Trump, all what he cares for is just making money. And he brag about it, about bring money, bring money, bring money. He mentioned that Qatar is sponsoring terrorism, and then just a week after, he sold Qatar many airplanes. You cannot hear me, guys? What do you mean you cannot hear me? No, the voice is good. He sold Qatar many airplanes, and he is the one who said they are sponsoring terrorism. So how they are sponsoring terrorism, and then we sell them airplanes? It's just pay him money, he will forget about it. And Joe Biden, he was arming Saudi Arabia to the teeth. He gave them the most smart, intelligent weapons, and he did sign deals with Emirates even to sell them the F-35, which is the most advanced airplane. For sure, it's not the same one the USA Army use, but it's very advanced compared to any airplane around. And now Joe Biden, right away when he came, you see the Muslim Sunni, they were like, we want to get rid of Trump, but Trump actually, he was siding with them. When Erdogan, he took the Hagia Sophia, the stupid Trump did not even open his mouth. And this is why I believe he was punished and he lost the election. By fraud or not, it doesn't matter. He is punished. But he deserves some punishment. When somebody steals a big church like this, and a president who claimed to be Christian, he claimed to be, yet he did not even open his mouth to say a sentence about it. He deserved to be punished. Now, Biden became a president. Turkey started right away feeling the pain, to the point even a minister of Erdogan, he accused, and his party, they accused Joe Biden to be a Kurdish. Imagine. They publish news all over in Turkey that this man Joe Biden is a Kurdish, and this is why he will go all over us, getting their people ready for what is coming from Joe Biden. They made him Kurdish. Which is very funny. I mean, the guy, he became Kurdish now. But the Turkish government, they want to explain to their people why Biden is going to be a very bad news for them. They could not find any reason, not because their government is a terrorist government, not because Erdogan is a filthy man, no, but because Joe Biden is a Kurdish. So they come with the new propaganda that he is a Kurdish person, which is very, very funny. Then, Joe Biden right away, he started suspending all the deals Trump he did with Saudi Arabia and Emirates. And not only that, not only he suspended deals, he took off the sanctions which put by Trump over Al-Houthi, which is a major force of the Shia in the south of Saudi Arabia, in Yemen. So right away from the first 10-15 days, Biden is taking all the measure to sponsor the Shia and to empower them so they can win the war in Yemen. Obviously, Biden, he don't want the Sunni to take over Yemen ever again. He want the Shia to take control of it. And actually, the Shia are already taking control of Yemen. I mean, the Muslim Sunni in Yemen, they are shrinking. Even all the support they got from Saudi Arabia, from Emirat, they are losing ground all over. Now, some they might say, well, you know, the Shia, they are, you know, they shout death to America, death to Israel. My friend, there's two groups. One of them, they shout it, the other one don't shout it. Both of them, they wish death to America and death to Israel. Trust me. The one who say it in public and the one who say it in the back under the table. So if the Shia, they say that, at least they are not really attacking America. I mean, they are not doing any attack against America, and they shout, let them shout. But in reality, the Shia, they are fighting the Sunni. They are not fighting neither the Israeli, neither the American. Right? Somebody talking about Antifa. My friend, why he will not kneel for Antifa? Antifa, they are his group. So what's wrong? Yeah. And Trump, you know, he did not do anything to his people. You see, when the people, they entered the Capitol, a week after, he signed, like, you know, like he let many go out of jail and out, you know, he gave them what they call it, I forgot what they call it, you know. As a president, you can you know, take even a guilty criminal from jail. He left them alone. He sent them to the Capitol, and he did not even care for them. And not only that, he washed his hand from them. He said, I do not know them. He said, they have to be punished. So he sent you there, and then you get into trouble, and then Trump, he do not know you. So we don't want to defend Trump blindly, right? Antifa are allies of Islam. No, they, you know, they don't care for Islam. Those are just hippie, you know, they don't care for religion. That's not true. If somebody use them for their benefit, that's a different story. But they are not supporting Islam. That's not true. Those are hippies. They hate religion. But, you know, like, I know many of you, like, you remember, you know, many people will say, oh, you are attacking Trump. I am a person who voted for Trump. If he come again for election now, I will vote for him. How more I can make it? So I vote for Trump, but I'm against him? No, I am against the stupid things he do. He sent them to the Capitol, and then after they go, he said, I did not know anything about them. I have nothing to do with them. He washed his hand from them. So he put you into trouble. He said to you, go there. And when you go there, he don't stand with you. He washed his hands from you. That is a bad sign of a leadership. Why he did not sign an order that all those who they are involved, they are burdened? He can do it as a president. He did not dare. But he was having time to sign a burden for the uncle of his son-in-law and his friends, the businessmen. So, you know, we don't take a side when we say the truth. Say things as it is. Don't be hypocrite. Don't just be because you support Trump, you just say whatever, you know, people like to hear about Trump, right? Let us see. Biden says Iran must return to negotiating table before lift the sanctions. Well, this is not too much different from what Trump he was saying. Trump, he actually wanted Iran to sit in the table. But now you will notice that Iran will sit in the table because what Trump was asking for will not be the same as Biden asking for. And it's very clear that Trump, he wants really to empower Iran. He wants Iran to be staying a major force in the Middle East, so the Muslim Sunni countries will be scared. Well, this is exactly what he's doing. You know, by having the Shia keeping their power, and they are more powerful than the Sunni, Biden, he is keeping, like, you know, they are playing a smart game. He is not in love with the Shia, or, you know, they are, you know, this is the game of the devil, let us say. If you make Iran weak, and Iran signed a deal, and the deal is including Saudi Arabia, Emirat, everybody, and everybody is happy, then America is not really doing good. You see, it's not only Muhammad, he used the tactic which is divide and conquer. America used that too. America, they sponsor Al-Qaeda when Al-Qaeda support their agenda. Al-Qaeda, the same agency, the same, coward organization. So they side with them, right? What do you mean I am wrong in the capital thing? He sent you there, and then he said, I don't know you. He said, I have nothing to do with them. He said, the one who did wrong have to go to jail. He said that. What, you don't agree with me? And, and Trump, and I don't want to go there, but Trump is a really stupid person. I mean, a day before the election for the Senate in Wisconsin. So he made that meeting in the day before the election. Second day, people, they were angry from Trump, and they voted for Democrat. So now the Republican, they lost the Senate, they lost the Congress, they lost the White House. All of this because of his stupidity. 4 years in the White House, he did not notice that the machines are bad. He did not notice that the machines are hosted in Poland and Germany. He did not notice, and the one who is organizing the election is his man. This is administration, it's not Biden. Stupid. So the guy was busy with the stupid things, right? Yeah. So again, he did many smart things, very good things, but he did many stupid, ignorant things. He did not know how to talk. He talked like a kid. The Prince of Saudi Arabia, he come to him, he hold a big check in his hand as if he is a homeless. I mean, aren't you a president of USA? What is that? The GDP of USA for 1 day is more than the GDP of Saudi Arabia for a year. Saudi Arabia is nothing for us when it's come to money. What they will give right now to American just to help them with Corona is more than the income of Saudi Arabia for a year. Just what they will give them in the coming month, just like tips for the American citizen. So he act like a kid. He repeat himself a lot. He keeps saying, I did this and I did it, to the point he became boring. He did not know how to mention, how to show what he did. Biden, you can say he is silly, you can say he is stupid, you can say he is corrupt, you can say whatever you want. But for sure he is a politician. Biden is a politician, Trump is not. He do not know how to talk. He considered the White House as a branch of his company. It's like a real estate business. He hired his son-in-law, his daughter, and as if it is a farm. Very bad. But anyway, Trump now is not there, and now the Muslim Sunni, they lost their man. You see, they hated him, but now they cannot forget that the golden days of a Trump is over. The golden days of Biden sponsoring the Shia is coming, and the Muslim Sunni, they have to pay a very high price. If we go right now and check, like, Joe Biden right away, he suspended the deal, the arm deals with Saudi Arabia. Right away. I mean, the guy, he just came to the office. Even they are talking about putting sanctions on Saudi Arabia. Emirat right away said, oh, we will not go and fight in Yemen no more because of Biden now. They got scared. So Biden, obviously, he wanted the Shia to take over Yemen, and they are already controlling a huge territory in the Middle East. If we look at the map, My friend, this guy is a kid. Just we know one bust is enough. Let him cry and make videos for the coming century. They are kids. One video, 2.5 hours is enough to make them all cry. See the comment and see how much angry they are. And he's posting pictures, supposedly it's me. He's like a kid, you know, like, I will, you know, yeah. Focus with me. And why you go there? Why you go there, you know, to the Muslim channels? I mean, what the point? You see, we want them to make videos about me so Muslims will come here. We don't want you to go there. If they are brave, let them come and respond to us. But they don't dare. So only naive Christians actually go and watch Muslim videos. Because already you know that they will never tell the truth. And as long as you know they will never tell the truth. So what the point of you watching them? Unless you are a naive person and you want to sponsor them. Fifi, he made a video saying don't watch Christian Prince video, right? Okay, but that make more people come to me. Are you going to do the same? I say to you, don't watch Muslim video. All Muslims. Fifi is no one. This guy is a cartoon guy. Each time we make something, he make a cartoon. He's a kid. So be smart and, you know, ask yourself a very simple question. If they really have little truth, why they don't dare to speak to me? He don't want to call me, I can call him. But he is little girl. Don't call me, I will call you. We called Mimi Hijab. The coward, he hung up on me more than 7 times in less than 3-4 minutes. And he called me all kind of names, bastard, and you know. So they speak about respect and respect. The coward, how come he did not? He went in the video with Mimi, where they speak about sexual predator when his sister was a whore. And we played the video. His whore sister, she was saying Jesus playing with his mother sexually. If this guy have a little dignity, he will not accept to side with Mimi Hijab playing such a clip of a woman insulting Jesus, which is a great prophet in Islam according to them. Only people with whore mentality, they play this game. They are bully. You know, they try to bully you. So what the plan was, we will make people think that this person is bad. You are finished, boy. Why? Because she said Jesus played with his mother. Actually, Jesus, he did more, she said. He played with his mother. Whoops, she said. They cut that part. And what play? Suckle me. Bully people. No decency. They post pictures speaking about the wife of apostate prophet, the wife of Samir Abdullah, the wife of David Wood. If they are not, trashy people will not do that. I am talking to you what your wife have to do with, you know, we are talking about religion. What your wife have to do with this. Trashy people, right? Yeah. Anyway, from their fruit you shall know them. So when we make a video, it's just to show you how they lie. But if you go there, that means you are a fool. And if you are a fool, just go there, don't come here, even if you are a Christian. Let us go back to our topic. And please don't come back. I mean, this is boring. At least bring me someone, he's a man, somebody he have knowledge of his religion, not somebody he use a Photoshop editing from a book, and he claimed this is the Bible. When we show a book, we show the reference from Islamic website. We show not a photo page, photo book. I can edit anything, I can put any line there. We show you the reference, we show you the hadith number, we show you the page number, and people can go and read. Right? Let us go back to our topic. Don't change my topic, otherwise I will block you. So Biden, by taking side with the Shia, he is doing a very horrible news for the Muslim Sunni. So the first thing Biden is, he became a big threat to Turkey. Now Turkey supposedly is part of the NATO, but obviously Turkey, they have a very, very, very suspicious, and they are scared of Biden to the point, as we showed you, they accuse Biden to be Kurdish. All right. You know, people, or you keep talking. You see, people are a bunch of kids. We are talking. Do you see the title of the video? Joe Biden bad news for Muslims. What people they are talking? Look at those people. He has 3 different references. We Christian, we don't use the word nikah. This is always a lie. We don't. This is Islamic terms. Christian, there is names they don't use, like Muhammad, Ahmad, etc. There is terms they never use too, like nikah, because this is filthy language. If you are a Christian and you say the word nikah, they will spit in your face. But anyway, look, we have a bunch of kids here. We say to them we have a topic, and the topic is Joe Biden bad news. When we were talking about Fifi and Mimi, etc., where you been? Now you are here, you know, we'll talk about them. Okay, let us switch to talk about Fifi. They will switch talking about Biden. Kids, didn't we have in the last 24 hours more than 3 or 4 broadcasts? Didn't you have enough of Fifi? Are we going to stay speaking about Fifi for the coming month? Did you remember I told you now they will make 1,000 videos to refute this video? Did I say that or not? Because it's very painful. But I'm not expecting you to be a kid and keep talking about it like my grandma, you know, when... That's it. And our topic is not even Fifi. Who cares about Fifi? Muhammad is the biggest scam. Aren't you convinced that Muhammad is a scam? He himself, he said the origin of the word is nikah, I mean the F word. He himself, he said that, the origin. Think about it. So Allah, he took the origin of the F word and he turned it into marriage? The Muslim website says the word nikah literally means, not it used to means F word. So what this is about, in the Christian they use it. No, we don't. That's false. So either you believe me or you believe him. Right? Look at I am a Muslim for life. I know what does that mean. So it's up to you, my friend. You know, she, they made their own statement. We make our statement, and you believe whoever you want. If you don't believe us, don't be here. Go and listen to them. Very simple. What I can do to you. So what, we will switch making videos talking about the word nikah? Look, the video is not about even the word nikah. The video is about Christian Prince is lying about the Prophet. If a woman, he saw her eyes, if his eyes fell into a woman, her husband must divorce her. And if the Prophet have such a privilege, he is a perverted man. Did Muhammad sleep with the woman who is married to his son? Yes or no? The answer yes. So does that mean he have sexual intercourse with her? The answer yes. So all those garbage mean nothing. Right? I am a Muslim for life. You lost? We always lose. You know what we can do? I mean, you see Muslims, when you attack Israel, in all the war, Israel lose. You attack them, you lose Jerusalem. And yet until now you celebrate victory. You celebrate victory in every war with Israel. When in every war you lost the war, big deal. So it's very normal for a Muslim to claim that he is, you know, he is a winner. ISIS, they go and they want to fight, they want to do jihad against the kuffar. They lost, but they are celebrating victory. They say we won. Right? So Muslims always, they are winners. They will never lose, even if you take Jerusalem from them, even if you take Israel from them, even if you take Damascus from them, even if you take Iraq from them. I mean, if I look now in the map, we will find that the Americans are all over the Middle East. And now the government of Saudi Arabia, just to make the American happy, they decide to spend billions of dollars to extend the bases of American for free. Same as Qatar. But if you ask them, they will say the Saudi Arabia are Islamic country. But how it's Islamic country when the Quran says, take not Christians and Jews as a friends, and if you take them as a friends, you are one of them. Right? Isn't it chapter 5 verse 51 says that? Those who live in England, they pay allegiance to the Queen of England, who she have a cross in the top of her crown. But isn't it the Quran says, take not a Christian and Jews as a friend and protectors? They are false Muslims. So they can say whatever they want, and we love. Right? Did you share the bed with Mimi Hijab? Well, obviously your Mimi Hijab, he shared the bed with your mother before, and you think I'm sharing the bed with him too. I understand. Look at the language, look at the people. Trashy people, garbage. Anyway, so going back to the topic, Trump, he was a very horrible person when it's come to sponsoring Muslim Sunni. Nobody supported the Muslim Sunni in history of the Middle East as much as Trump. Arm, smart weapon, smart airplanes, smart missiles by billions to Saudi Arabia. Same to Emirat. Same to Egypt. Same to every Islamic country, even Pakistan. Taking side with the Muslim Sunni against the Muslim Shia. When Erdogan was attacking Armenia, Trump, he was playing golf. And he acted as if he heard nothing. While Saudi Arabia and Emirat, they were trying to help Armenia, imagine. Trump, he was playing golf. And the reason Saudi Arabia and Emirat were trying to help Armenia, because they are the enemy of Turkey. Erdogan is their enemy. Now they lost their friend, Mr. Trump. And now they have a new president who is taking side with the Shia. So what will happen soon? If you look at the map, this is the war map of Syria, and the red area is where Hezbollah is located. If you remember, Trump, he wanted to withdraw from the yellow area, so the Kurdish will lose all the ground and Hezbollah will take over. That not because Trump, he was sponsoring Hezbollah, but because he is a stupid fool again. He is just selfish. He made a promise he will withdraw his army from the Middle East. He don't care for what his friend, what will happen to them next. Even if the Turkish, they eat them alive, and even if the Shia, they eat them alive, it doesn't matter for him. So he decided, okay, we will take our troop away. And when Erdogan, he attacked the borders with the Turkish, with the Kurdish, Trump, he played as if he saw nothing, heard nothing. He gave Erdogan a green light to kill the Kurdish. This is why not a single Kurdish he liked Trump. Not a single Kurdish they like him. Very selfish person. So we arm them, we support them, we say to them, you are our friends, and now because we are done with ISIS, we throw them in the garbage. We say to Erdogan, come and kill them, take them, they are yours. That is the truth. Biden now is coming back, and Biden, he will not let the Kurdish go down, and that is a very bad news to Turkey. Biden is going to move what is left of American bases from Turkey all the way to Greece, to Cyprus. Mostly to Greece, most of it. And that will make Turkey lose a huge income and influence. because always the American, they try to be nice to the Turkish because they have 3 bases in Turkey. They are important for the American, but you know, all days is over. They do not need them now. USA, they have the NATO, you know, they have Bulgaria, they have Romania, they have, so already they are in the Black Sea. They do not need much of Turkey. And not only that, they have bases even in Syria, which is the Kurdish area. And they have, you know, existence in the Kurdish area in Iraq. And they have Iraq, all of it. And they have Qatar. So when Turkey was important for the NATO, things used to be different. Now nobody cares really for Turkey. It is not important as before. And when Erdogan, he started buying weapons, thinking to steal some technology from the Russian, that make the American more angry, and they put sanctions in Turkey, so they cannot be part of the, you know, they give little, like to make screws, to make some little parts for the airplanes to Turkey, to make them make money as partners. Even that, the American, they stop it from being happening. So the old days for Turkey, the golden days with Mr. Trump, is gone. And this is why right away when Biden, he took over, the Turkish government, they accused Biden to be a Kurdish, as you see in the news. He's a Kurdish. This is to prepare the crowd in Turkey that bad days is coming to us. Actually, Biden is the only one who made a comment asking Trump to do something to stop Erdogan from taking Hagia Sophia. You believe it or not? The guy who we say he don't care for religion, he is with the left, he is with Antifa, he don't care for Christians, he is the one who speak about how come Trump, he did not do anything. If Trump, he made one comment before they announced they will take Hagia Sophia will not be taken. But the coward, he was just watching. Right? Just watching. So I am against this person as a president. I did not vote for him. But until now, when it's come to abroad, he is doing way better than Trump. Trump, he was just busy working for Israel. All what he cared for, Israel. He is like he's like an Israeli citizen. He is not an American citizen. He is just forcing people to sign peace agreement with Israel. He gave the Golan Heights, which is a very stupid movement. I mean, is that your land to give it to him? I mean, I am president of USA, and this is a country called Israel, and a country next to it is called Syria. And then I sign paper says that Golan goes to, like, what does that mean? I mean, this is the most stupid thing ever. What if the president of Syria, he say we want to give California to Mexico? So he just like he is a pro-Israel, and he do not know how to make Israel happy. He have no idea how to do it. He would do anything. So he was spending all his time busy doing deals for Israel. And when he lost the election, right away the Israeli, they says, okay, we love Biden. They forgot about him. After all what he did to them. What do you think? Right? Anyway, so the new administration is going to be really totally different. And the Muslim Sunni, they have a lot of worry from Biden. Very, very bad news. Iran is getting so strong. Muslim Sunni are terrified. Joe Biden, he will not side with them in any war. He will not go to war to defend them. Never. I can assure you that if Iran attacks Saudi Arabia, Joe Biden, he will do nothing. Which means it is time for the Shia to take over the Middle East. You see, if you look in the map here, if you go and watch any Islamic TV in the Middle East, you will not see them talking against Christianity. They are just focusing on the Shia, because Shiaism is invading Islamic society. In Saudi Arabia, the Shia number is growing. In Emirat, in Bahrain, actually Bahrain, the majority is already Shia. Egypt, Yemen, already more than, I think, 70% already. Let's see, let me check the last map. If I became a president, will I ban the Quran? You know, my friend, banning books is not the solution to fight a book. No, I will order to teach it. I will not order to ban it, but we will teach it in the right way. Let us see. If we search for Yemen war map, what we will find? Look at this. Most of Yemen already is in the hand of the Shia. The Sunni are in the south, in a very small, tiny part of the country. After all the support of Saudi Arabia and Emirat, and billions of dollars burned as weapon and bombs, buying them from USA, dumping them in the top of Al-Houthi Shia movement, the Shia still are winning and taking over Yemen. They are the major number of the population, and they are way more strong than the Sunni. So I say that Yemen is going to be a Shia country guaranteed. It's just a matter of time. And this is why Saudi Arabia is trying their best to fight the Shia in Yemen, so they will not have somebody in their borders. Because if you look here with me, this is the borders of Saudi Arabia. All of this, let us make a line. All this line here is the borders of Saudi Arabia. So you can say Iran is just in the border from the south of Saudi Arabia. Sorry, I mean the north. It's just in the borders. This is Iran. Al-Houthi is Iran. Pure Shia movement, armed force. So Saudi Arabia is going to be under two-side attack if a war happens. And not to forget to mention that Oman is already Shia. I mean, they are a form of Shia. The Sultan of Oman, they are Shia. Those people are not Sunni. You know, this is the kingdom of Oman. Let us see here. You see this kingdom here. Let us make a line. This one here, all the way up, this is Shia. They are a form of Shia. They are like, you know, they are not Shia. You know, Shia is many sect. So they are they are considered as a Shia. So already, but Oman is not, like is not under the control of Iran, and they want to go to war with anyone. They are taking no side. But already Saudi Arabia is surrounded by Shia. They have Oman, the Sultan of Oman. They have Yemen, and Bahrain is majority are Shia. And those countries, Saudi Arabia and Emirat and Bahrain, they are small, tiny countries, not by size, but by power and by population. If we calculate all the population of Saudi Arabia and Emirat, including the one who visit the one who live in the country as employee, they are no match to fight Iran. They are no match. And that was the reason for Emirat to sign a deal with Israel. And suddenly now, United Arab Emirates, they became so good friends to Israel. Isn't it amazing how things change? Right? To the point even they are talking about honeymoon between Emirat and Saudi Arabia. Sorry, between Emirat and Israel. So Israel now they want to open manufacturers in Saudi Arabia. They want to they want to do many things with them. They want to do arm business, intelligence business. They open a Mossad center, training, army training, intelligent exchange. So suddenly they became very good friends. All of this because the Muslim Sunni are terrified. Only Israel can stand against Iran. USA will not do that unless they attack Israel. If Iran attack Israel, I guarantee you, Biden or not Biden, America will go. That's guaranteed. But if Iran attack any country, America will not get involved right away. They will do arm, let us say, the opponent, the other side. Yeah, actually, Emirat now is teaching in school Jewish customs and Jewish kosher food. And the government of United Arab Emirates, they send a memo to every hotel in the Emirat that they have to have in their menu kosher Jewish food. It's a must. Otherwise, you will be fined and even you can lose your business or license. So if you have a restaurant in Emirat, you have to have a Jewish food in your restaurant. Otherwise, you are going to lose your license. This is how much the honeymoon is going so far. This is why here in the title it says honeymoon between Israel and Emirat. I believe churches in Saudi Arabia, it's just a matter of time. If the USA insist, then that will happen, and I believe it's going to happen. I think this crown prince, he is bad for some people, like he is, like he's dictator, but he is making a big change in a country live in the cave time. If you notice in Saudi Arabia now, they have parties. They bring singers. This is maybe for some of you says this is silly. So what? That's a big deal for Saudi Arabia. Bring in singers and stage and open theater and play music. This is against Islam. This is totally against Islam. Oh, sorry, I apologize. We click in the wrong one. So, opening music, opening theater, acting theater, singing theaters, all those things. It was an extreme dream to have in Saudi Arabia. Women, they can drive in Saudi Arabia. Christians, even they can go to Mecca now. If you go right now to YouTube, you will find many people who they are Christians or even atheists. They are taking their, their camera and going to Mecca and recording Mecca live on air, not hiding themselves. They are not hiding, saying, "Oh, we are secretly here." No. When this land was forbidden for the Christians since 1400 years ago to enter it, right? So everything is changing, and Saudi Arabia is going to different stage. Now, for sure, the traditional Muslims, they get upset from this, but who care? Those stupid things. Let us see here. This is a very famous Christian singer from Lebanon. Let us show you in the screen. If I say to you a few years ago that this is in Saudi Arabia, you will not believe it. Not only they are bringing, singers to sing, she is a very respected, she is a very decent Christian woman. This is a woman, she sing in churches. She have no bad songs. She don't have garbage, talk like, silly stuff. And she have a very beautiful voice. So when Saudi Arabia not only brings singers, they bring Christians singers. And all the audience, they are Muslims. When the Quran forbid the Muslims from, and the Hadith forbid them from listening to music, watching singers, Muhammad, he claimed that this is when this will happen. Allah will open the ground and will make mountains fall on them, and the ground will swallow those Muslims who Allah will turn into pigs and monkeys, which is proving that Muhammad is a fraud. The Muslim who is saying, why you don't respond? My friend will respond already. You can respond. I said, you Muslim, you will respond to my video. You will make 1,000 videos to respond to my video. We proved you already to be a fraud, all of you. Photoshop books, Photoshop Bible. Cowards. And tell your potato, the girl, tell her to be a man once in her lifetime and to give me her Skype, and I will call her. I will call her. And her husband, he can be there. And I mean Fifi. Why you don't respond? So what we will do now, like kids, you make a video, I make a video, I make a video, I make a video. We said it, and people go laugh, here we go. Every Muslim, he knew that this is a lie. We Christian, we don't use the word nikah. Not a single Muslim you do not know. And you know what? There's millions of videos of wedding in YouTube of Christians. Go and find me where the priest, he says, today we will do nikah. As long as we use it. There's millions of them. Arab Christian wedding. Go find me one. Cowards. Potatoes. Anyway, call your sister, tell your sister to put a mustache for one day and be a man, and let me call her, and nothing will happen. What happened in Vegas will stay in Vegas. Now we go back to the topic. So the old days of the Muslim Sunni is gone. You see, those who call themselves conservative, they are liars. They live in England, they have TVs in their houses, they watch belly dancing. Number one country who search for porn, sex with camel, rape videos, according to Google, not me, is Pakistan. So they speak too much good of themselves, but that is not what the case. Always, by the way, those who they have a taboo, the taboo work in the opposite direction. Actually, I posted a video before, if you remember, a doctor from Saudi Arabia, she said that, I forgot the number. Anyone remember? I forgot the number percentage. I think maybe she said 60%, 70%. I'm not sure. Or no, sorry. I think 45%, something like that. Of family in Saudi Arabia, family member, they have sex with each other. Sex with each other. Why? Because this is a country of taboo, which means the brother having sex with his sister, or the father having sex with, etc. But usually the sons and the kids, they do that. Why? Because the son, he cannot see a female to talk to her. The only one is next to him in the home, at home, and he can speak to her, is his sister. This is the society. And that will create a very unhealthy society. Extremely. Actually, I can search for the video. Let us see. I forgot the number, the video I made. And actually, she mentioned too about the gays and lesbian. Let's see. Yeah, I need to remember the name of the video so we can show you, because this is a Saudi doctor. She worked in the official government hospital of the army, and she is the one who made a study about sexuality in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, this is an old video. I don't know what the title I made for it to find it, but I am sure it is online. Yeah, until now I don't find it. This is a video I made many years ago. And I think you can find the video in Memory TV, because I think I get it from there. I'm not sure really, but maybe I get it from there. Yeah. Anyway, everything is changing. Like even Iran. In Iran, they say that they are very conservative Shia country, but in reality, if you go in Iran, you will see women are not covering their hair, parties, but just don't make it open for the public. Just do it, behind the doors. So they speak too much about being conservative, but there's no conservative people in Iran. Most of people, they are already apostate. When they asked Ahmadinejad about homosexuality, he said, we don't have gays in Iran. All right? Yeah. Anyway. In Indonesian language, the word nikah means marriage. Because you are Indonesian, you do not know, you heard the Muslim saying that to you, and this is a language, this is a foreign language brought to you. Guys, didn't I show the fatwa from the Muslim saying that if the one who do nikah to his hand is cursed? Did I show it to you? Okay, so let us go with this guy. If the word nikah means marriage, so how you can marry your hand? Huh? Did I give you the website? You remember? Isn't it in the Muslim website saying, if the admin have the website, save them, post it, please. If the Muslim website saying, is the one who do nikah to his hand is cursed, so how the word nikah mean marriage? I mean, very simple. You know, you can make a million video about it to refute me. We laugh. You will say to me, we use it for marriage too because Islam is filthy. In Arabic, we have the word zawaj. You don't use nikah for you know. You go, I wanna do zawaj. This is respected word. Christian use it, Muslim use it, the Quran use it, the Bible use it. Right? Nobody of you saved the link? Very disappointing. Here we go. Now later you will ask me, can you give me the link? This I will not give it again. Let me make it short link. So they can make a million video to respond to this, but who you know, who's going to listen to this? Can somebody, is he cursed if he do nikah to his hand? How in the world that can be from God? And how in the world you want to say to me that this is mean marriage? We can show you from the Shia website too. They are asking the Muslim Sunni, is doing nikah to your watermelon need witnesses? This is the link. Here we go. Don't ask me again for it, please. Save it or leave it. No, the link is not broken. Open it. Save it after you open it. And here we go. Let me open the screen. We drove them crazy, which is good. But we don't want to spend the day talking about, every day come here talking about their kids. You know, they will make a million video to try to refute me. And this is the purpose of my video, not for you to be busy with it. I want Muslims to attack me so more Muslims will come. The point of making the video I did, I know that he have video there, supposed to respond to me. He's just a kid. We ignored him, right? We got him busted. Get him busted once, enough for 1,000 years ago. That's all. That's it. We made a 2.5 hours video, and it is hilarious. And here we go. If we go down, it says the following. And this is the fatwa number. Let us go to the fatwa number. هل ناكح اليد ملعون؟ Fatwa number 3201. Go make a million videos. Oh, you can answer that. The word nikah mean marriage. Okay, we got it. So the question now, is the one who marry his hand is cursed? Oh boy. If you translate to English, you will even die more laughing. Is the one who marry his hand? Marry his hand? Look the translation saying, is hand shaking cursed? Google translate the word nikah, is hand shaking? Here it says, is hand marriage among the 7 mentioned in the hadith? Hand marriage? Go make a video, refute me, go. Brothers and sisters, the Christian, they use the same word, brothers and sisters. Yeah, the Christian, they have, you know, they believe that you marry your hand. Yeah, true. Yeah, true story. Yeah. Oh boy. So if the word nikah mean marriage, you don't marry your hand. I mean, this is stupid. So they are talking obviously about an action you make. I don't describe how you make your hand to do masturbation, but you know. So they are saying this is if in your hand, simply. This is if in your hand. It have an error. Well, I don't know, because simply this is, you see, the issue is the link, the top link has Arabic in it, and that make it unable to be posted in. Okay, let me do this. Let me see if I can find it and do a different website. I don't know. Guys, was the link open for everybody? No, it looked like it's not opening. You are right. Okay, let us see here. Hold on. I will try something else. I will try to find the same in Google, but different website. Maybe that will work. Okay. Fatwapedia. Okay. Let us use this one. Or maybe this one. Al-Ifta. This is an official government website of Egypt. That's better. Let us see. Let us hope that okay, this one is better, because this one actually, you know, this is the Ifta website of Saudi Arabia, which means the Holy Order of Saudi Arabia for Fatwa. And here we go. Okay, let me give you this link then. This is even better. This is the official. They cannot say this is false, this is, we don't accept. This is official government website from Saudi Arabia. Let me give it to you. And now you tell me if it's working or not. Do you see it? It's working now? You see, it says al-ifta.government.sa, Saudi Arabia. Do you see it? Okay. Look at the question. This is different now. This is fatwa number 3201. Do you see it? 3201. First question. Is doing nikah to the hand is one of the 7 mentioned in the hadith, which is cursing them? Do you see it? Okay. Let us do translation, shall we? Now you have no excuse to say the link is broken, and this is even better. This is official government website. I hope the admins, they can save it, so later if we look for it, we will not go, and you make a note. If it's always, if the website in Arabic, make a note about it. So let us go and make a translation. You see, this is even better, because here right away you come to the story. You count here in front of you, this is the introduction, and then very number 27, page number 34, 35, fatwa number 3201, and here we go, bingo. هل ناكح اليد من السبعة is the one who if his hand from the 7, ناكح. Translation. Is hand marriage among the 7? So go and make a million video to refute me. Hand marriage. Obviously, this is not marriage. Google translated hand marriage because the Muslim keeps saying nikah mean marriage. But obviously it's not. Have you ever heard of somebody marrying his hand? If you do, well, don't forget to attend the wedding party and shake his hand during the time he's doing it. Hand marriage. So they go and make videos, respond to, let them get busy. We want more people to come here and listen. The more people they come, the better for us. You see, many of you do not know how much Muslims, they support us. When Mimi Hijab, he asked the Muslims to flag David Wood so he will not receive donation. How much donation he received? He received way more. Correct? Same what happened to Abdullah Samir. Same what happened to Apostate Prophet. And they did the same to me, but not in donation. They want to finish me. You're a finished boy. And that gave me more popularity and way more people who came to watch and join my videos. So I start my video without even, I did not even tell you I'm coming, right? Because people, they thought I'm not coming for the coming 2 days because I said I might go. Anyway, go. We have almost 700 people. And this is not the time even for me to go. So they try to fight us, but the fact when they fight us, they promote us. And more Muslims will leave Islam. If you are a Muslim now and watching what I just showed you, official government website of Saudi Arabia saying that nikah to your hand. How you can refute that? Fifi saying, I will show you from the Christian Bible. The people will laugh at you. I mean, how you can refute that? That's it. If the word marriage is nikah, then you will not say, you know, nikah your hand. Very simple. Do we need even to discuss it? But we want them. You see, I told you we are getting slow customers. We are not having enough Muslims to call. We want Muslims to call. So now he will help us, and more Muslims will join us, and more people will call us, and we will have more Muslims leaving Islam. We need the Muslims to promote. It is not you, Christian, who promote my channel. It is the Muslims. And the reason I wanted to promote my channel so we can save more of them. It's not about how many people. I don't care really. If I have 10 people here, if I have even 10, I will come back live on air. I used to do it when there is nobody, even, you know, nobody want to listen. When I start talking about Islam, nobody want to listen to me. Nobody. And then 9/11 happened. So let us make it clear. People start listening because they get killed, not because they are smart. Do we need to have 9/11 again to listen to me? So, you know, now it's too late for them to stop people from watching my videos because they are the one who helped me. You know, if you remember Zakir Naik, they asked him, why you don't debate David Wood? You know, you remember? Why you don't debate David Wood? What he said? Brother and sister, if I debate him, I'm going to promote his channel. What do you eat that you just did? You just did. So you are not going to mention his name because then people will go and watch his channel, right? Look at this idiot. Here we go. And not only he mentioned his name, he put his picture there, which is even more better.
The fourth question is from Sohag Ahmad. Sir, please debate with David Woods or say something to him.
Say something to him.
He says lot of rubbish things about you and other Islamic scholars. This person, Sohag Ahmad, and few other Muslim brothers have been continuously asking this question that, oh, why is Dr. Zakir Naik not debating with David Woods? And they keep on asking this question several times, and I didn't think it was important, but now finally I've taken the question to give them the reason. Firstly, you have to understand that anyone that challenges a person, it's not required that you should accept the challenge.
Oof.
As far as you realize, there are many non-Muslims who are becoming famous just by trying to criticize a popular person. Generally, it's a general rule, whether Muslim or non-Muslim.
Exactly, yeah.
If he criticizes a popular personality or a celebrity,
Zakir Naik is a celebrity.
that person becomes famous. This is a common thing, it's nothing new. So because of that, David Woods is one of the Christians who has spoken against me and spoken against some of the other Muslim scholars, and he tries to challenge them. Why I have not accepted such challenges? The reason is that, first of all, we should not give publicity to such people.
Brother, sister, we should not give publicity. You just mention his name. You just put his picture. You should mention his name many times in a very short video. And we should not give publicity. So now any Muslim, he watches this video, he will start saying, who is this David Wood? Who is this video? Who is David Wood? There's many Muslims, they never heard of him. Muslim never heard of me. Actually, David Wood is lucky. I want you guys, you ask him why you don't debate Christian Prince. So he will borrow a picture from Farid website and he put it there. And look, in the beginning, he had a picture of David Wood. So now you know how we do it. Look at this. And he have his name in the title. He have 2 pictures of him. And he don't want to promote him. If somebody have a connection with Zakir Naik, please tell him I will pay him money. I will give him $100 to make a video to speak against me. $200. You know what? $500. Is Christian Prince online now? Who is the coward being him here? He can call in. And I'm talking to whom? Anyway, so going back to Joe Biden, you know, we make it simple. Joe Biden, he is not going to give a blank card to the Muslim Sunni as Trump was doing. Trump was an idiot when it's come to support Muslim countries. He supported Turkey. Erdogan, he attacked Syria. Erdogan, he attacked the Kurdish. Erdogan, he want to kill the Armenian. Trump, he saw nothing, he heard nothing. That will not happen under Biden watch. And this is why the Kurdish, sorry, the Turkish, they accuse Biden from now that he is a Kurdish person. He's a Kurdish. Biden, he's a Kurdish. So Joe Biden is bad news for Turkey, bad news for Saudi Arabia, bad news for Emirates, bad news for Bahrain, bad news for Yemen. Already he left the sanctions of the Houthi, which means the Houthi now legally, they can have and carry weapon as before. They can buy it. They can receive transportation. They can control the ports, and nobody. If somebody have deal with them before, when Trump he put that sanction, the Houthi is in trouble because no company will even sell them food. That's it. He put sanctions on them. If you sell them, we will put X on you. And if America put X on any company, that company is dead. Because they cannot use banks. They cannot use Visa card, they cannot use like any kind of form of banking, buying, selling, and they cannot do business. So Biden, he left the sanctions of Al-Houthi, #1 enemy for the Muslim Sunni. This is why Hezbollah and Iran and Al-Houthi, they are very happy to see Biden in the White House. And the Muslim Sunni, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, Bahrain, all of them, and Muslim Sunni in Yemen, they are so unhappy and lucky that Donald Trump, he lost the election. Very bad news for the Muslim Sunni. And actually, when it's come to Joe Biden, I support his politics abroad more better than I support Donald Trump. As I said, I mean, this guy, he give them a green card to do whatever they want. anything, just go and do whatever you want. Just pay me money, buy a weapon from me, and go and do whatever you want. So it's very easy for the Saudi to have a person you can buy. The Saudi, they understand the mentality of Donald Trump. We can just buy him. He went in YouTube, we have him in the White House. We have the video. He went out and he says, Qatar sponsoring terrorism, they have to stop. 2 weeks after, they spent billions of dollars to buy airplanes. And because they bought airplanes, forgive them. What happened? What happened? You see, the video is still in YouTube. You can go search it. Trump, Qatar must stop funding terrorism. Do you see it? This is just 3 years ago. Then they rented a building from his son-in-law for $1 billion as a bribe too. You see, we say Biden, his son, is corrupt. Obviously, Trump family are corrupt too. I mean, from all the buildings in New York, Qatar did not find a building to rent except the building of his own son-in-law, and they rented for 99 years. And then, suddenly, Trump, he forgot about Qatar sponsoring terrorism. Right? Now, Trump, he lost the election, and not lost the election. That will not change the fact that he is not a president no more. We are talking about the facts now. I voted for Trump because I believe he stands for more things for me as a Christian, like abortion, etc. Those things, they are important for me. When it's come to abroad politics, he was a garbage. He allowed the Turkish and Azerbaijan to attack Armenia, a small tiny country, have a small army, and nobody support them. And he was busy doing golfing. He allowed Turkey to attack the Kurdish and kill tens of thousands of the Kurdish and take them away from their houses. And then they brought Muslim Sunni, who they are Arab, to take over their places and their towns. This all happened because of Donald Trump. He allowed Erdogan to take Hagia Sophia, and in the same day in Twitter, Donald Trump, he posted about a dish he liked very much. He never mentioned the word Hagia Sophia ever. And I believe that he lost because of this story. He needed a punishment from God before the people. Sometime, you might get upset for somebody who won because you don't support him. As an example, when Obama, he won the election, I was very upset because Obama, he won. Very upset. Okay. But thank God that Obama is the one who won the election, not John McCain. John McCain, he went all the way to Syria and he want to sponsor the terrorists who they are killing Christians. He did. He took pictures with them. You believe it? He went to Syria and he took pictures with the terrorist. Claiming, they ask him, but those are, they say Allahu Akbar. He said, Allahu Akbar means God is great. What's wrong with that? Obama did not invade Syria. Otherwise, all the Christians in Syria would be slaughtered. The Shia and the Christians in Syria will be slaughtered. So if McCain was in charge and the one I wanted him to win, he won, is going to be a big lose. So sometime, God is in control. Not the man. The man, he can do bad, he can do good, he can be ugly, but at the end of the day, there is somebody he can stop the most powerful person anywhere as a blink of an eye. So I am against Biden. The coming election, I will not vote for him because he stands for many things against my Christian value. As simple as that. I don't support abortion. I don't appreciate it. And I believe this is a very ugly crime against children. We cannot be a nation who speak about a human right and then we kill our own babies just because somebody want to have sex. You have no right. You know, when somebody, they say to you, we have the right over our body. This is not your body. Even in court, if somebody have an accident or somebody, let us say somebody, he shot a woman and the woman, she is pregnant. He will be charged for 2 murders in any country in the world because you killed 2 people. Who gave you the right to go and kill a baby? It's a crime. So we should not take a side of a person because his name is a Trump or his name is Biden. If you are a person who claims to be a Christian, you take a side of what is right. When Trump is wrong, don't be hypocrite. Say he was wrong and he is wrong. When Joe Biden doing something right, even if you are against him, say he did right. So Joe Biden now going against Turkey. I say this is wonderful news. Joe Biden, he will stop sending arms to Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to make a comment about it because I feel suspicious about it. Maybe he wants them to pay more. You know what I mean? Let us see what will happen. But obviously, he is getting so soft with the Shia, and that is a big threat to the Muslim Sunni countries. I believe that the coming 50 years in the Middle East is a Shia time, is the Shia age. The Islamic Sunni religion is going to be demolished. If you look right now in the map, how the Shia used to be, you see Erdogan, he supported Azerbaijan, right, in the war against Yemen, against Armenia. Azerbaijan, all of it is Shia. This is Shia. There's a 20 million Shia in Iran, here. 20 million from Azerbaijan. And the rest of the country anyway, all of it is Shia. All the areas close to Iran in Afghanistan are Shia. And now Biden is sponsoring the Shia in Afghanistan against Taliban. And he suspended all what Trump he did because the stupid Trump was negotiating with Taliban. I mean, how in the world you negotiate with terrorists? You want to withdraw? Withdraw. Let them fight. But you negotiate with Taliban. Why? Iraq, the Sunni in Iraq are history. They are gone. There's no Sunni left. Little tiny minority, and they have no control of anything. Syria, most of Syria now is controlled literally by the Shia. We go here to Yemen. Most of Yemen is under the control of the Shia. The Kingdom of Oman is Shia, is a form of Shia. The Shia now, they have bases in Niger, in Nigeria, in Morocco, in Tunisia. I mean, they are all over and they are extending their existence in all country, Egypt. Even if you go to, you know, if you go to the East Bank, the West Bank in Israel, you will find that there's 2 groups. One of them is Hamas, and one of them is Al-Jihad al-Islami. One is Shia and one is Sunni. Iran sponsor both because both they are in her pocket. Actually, the Muslim Brotherhood themselves, they are in the pocket of Iran, the Shia. The first building which bought in Egypt for the Muslim Brotherhood, it was from the money of the Shia mullahs. This is why the Shia, they like to support Muslim Brotherhood. Very much. No, Oman is a Shia, my friend, is a form of a Shia. They are Shia. You see that when you say Shia, Shia has many sects, same as Sunni. So Oman is a Shia. Same as Al-Houthi. Al-Houthi is not really a Shia, like there is certain sect in the his sect is considered, let us say, a branch of the Shia, but at the end of the day they are Shia. So the future, the coming future of the Muslim Sunni in the Middle East is very sad. Very bad. You just mentioned it, my friend. Okay, let me go with you. Dan card. I will go with you. Let me show you what here this gentleman he said. Okay, look what you just said. Oman is Ibadi. They are descendant from the ones that killed Ali. That is the most funny statement ever. All the country is descendant from the one who killed Ali? Or you mean the sect? Let us see. The Ibadiyya, the one you are talking about, they are considered as a form of the Shia, and they are very close to the Shia. This is why they are the only one who had relationship always with Iran when everybody he cut his relationship with Iran. The only one. Why? Because simply they are very close to the Shia. Let us see. Those are the one who fought against the Bani Umayyah, which mean they are the one who fought against the Sunni Caliphate, and they killed a lot from them. And then they get so close with the other sect like Mu'tazila, etc. And then at the end they are driven very, very fast into the Shia belief. If you ask the Muslims, do you consider them even Muslims? Their prayer is different, their mosque is different, their religion is totally different from the Muslim Sunni religion. And there's even some of them, they exist in other countries like Algeria, Morocco, etc. Yeah. Anyway. They are also not Sunni. We know that they are not Sunni, but my friend, they are very close. They are considered the same as a Shia. They have a lot of things they share with the Shia. This is why they are very close to the Shia. You will not find one from the Kingdom of Oman never have a problem with Iran. Never, never. Why? Because they have many things they share together. Um, and this is why they were part of the caliphate of the Shia. You know, they refused to obey the Umayyin, and they were very much obedience to the Abbasiyin. And then by time, you know, they found themselves far away when, as usual, always when the caliphate center is weak, the countries who they are at the end, they take their independence. That's why they have their sect is a sect of imama, you know, like the Shia. The Shia, they believe in the imam. The Shia, they believe in the imam. And people of Oman, they believe in the imam. And the Houthi, they believe in the imam. All right. This is why relationship between them and the Shia is very, you know, they are. For me, I consider them as a very close sect to the Shia, as if they are Shia. Same as Al-Houthi, actually. Al-Houthi is not Shia when we say Shia, that's mean everything the Shia they believe in. No. But they are still Shia. At the end of the day, they share many things with the Shia. Yeah. Let's see. Anyway, I say that Joe Biden, he is going to bring very bad news to Muslim Sunni countries. The old days where Trump, he give them anything they want to do as they wish. They go to war. They sponsor war here. They want to attack there. Donald Trump, he don't care as long as you give him a check. Why you do love Shia? This is very suspicious. Well, this is how the Muslim understand their language. Suddenly I love Shia. I don't love any, you know, for me, I love all people. So Shia, Sunni, as long as they are people, human beings, we love them. But we are stating the truth, my friend. You Muslim Sunni, you humiliated the Shia for centuries. If you go to all the Middle East, you will find the Shia, they have no good jobs. They have no education. They have no existence in government. They are treated like garbage in Saudi Arabia. They are humiliated in Bahrain. They are. When Saddam Hussein was in the office, the Shia, they were under the shoes, literally. This is how bad the Muslim Sunni, they treated them. Right now, the Shia, they are stepping on in the grave of Saddam Hussein. This is why the Sunni, they consider Saddam Hussein a hero. They wish he will come back. Thanks to America, the one who made Saddam Hussein, the Sunni ruler, dictator, leave, it was America, and they gave the ruling to the Shia. And now the Shia, they will not leave Iraq as a government forever. They are the majority, and Muslim Sunni are a small, tiny number. And actually, most of them already run away. They run away or either to Saudi Arabia, or to Jordan, or etc. Most of the Sunni in Iraq, they run away. They have no place no more. You as a Sunni, you discriminate them, you step in their face, you kill them, you rape their women, you take their land, you kick them out from their house as you wish. Now they are in charge. And now Iraq is a Shia country. Syria is a Shia country. Lebanon, most of it controlled by Shia. We can say maybe 50%, and the Sunni there is demolished in Lebanon. The Muslim Sunni in Lebanon, even they don't have a voice. Nobody cares for them. The president is a Christian, who the Shia side with him, Hezbollah, support him, and he support Hezbollah. And the Sunni is under the ground. The good thing is, you see, they will be busy with each other. You know what I mean? I mean, this religion have to have an army and have to have an enemy. If they don't have an enemy, they cannot have an army. If they cannot have an army, they cannot control the population. It is not a religion of peace. Whatever you don't talk about the Jews, Takbir Khan, I don't like stupid talk. You can go and search my videos about me refuting many Jewish rabbis. Correct, people? We got busted, Jewish rabbi, even Christian who claim to be Christian ministers. I have videos to expose them. Jewish rabbi, Muslims. Nobody is left. Atheist. Pick up your choice. It is you who support the Jews. You Muslim, you go like a potato in the channel of what was his name, Toriva Singer, and you say to him, God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. It is you, the puppy of the Jew, not me. Which person suppose after Muhammad? Well, I think the caliphate should be Aisha, because Aisha, she was a very hot leader. Aisha, she wanted to be the caliphate, and because she is a woman and this is a very male society, she could not become the caliphate. But she was young, she is 18 years old when Muhammad he died. But obviously Aisha, she is a very evil woman. She took an army and she invaded the Shia, trying to kill as many as she can from them. She caused actually the death of more than 10,000 people, and then Ali, he defeated her. Later, you know, later the Muslim Sunni, they killed the grandsons of Ali. This is why the hatred between Shia and Sunni is beyond fixing. It's beyond fixing. You know, and to be honest, the Shia is way better. When it's come, when I say better, let's just say if I'm a Muslim, God forbid. If you ask me which one of them he loved really, Muhammad and his family, Shia or Muslim Sunni, I say for sure Shia. Sunni, they hate Muhammad family. Sunni, they killed Muhammad family. Sunni, they killed Ali, they killed his grandsons. Even there's some stories about the daughter of Muhammad was killed by the Sunni. Even they tried to burn her alive, to burn her house. So Shia, they are way more attached to the family of Muhammad, and they stood with the family of Muhammad. Sunni, they stood with the family of Bani Umayyah, who they are used to be the most enemy to Muhammad. Those who Muhammad, he bought them to convert to Islam. So Sunni, they are the enemy of the people of Al-Bayt, which means the family of Muhammad. Shia is the one who support the family of Muhammad. So we have two party with the family of Muhammad, it's called Shia, and party is against the family of Muhammad, and they killed the family of Muhammad, they call them Sunni. Al-Qurmuti, he was a Shia too. This is actually good, you remind me of Al-Qurmuti, Dank. You know, Al-Qurmuti, he was a Shia, he's a former of a Shia. He took over with his small army, started growing, the Shia started growing, and he went all the way to Mecca. He destroyed the Kaaba, he took the black stone, and he humiliated Allah, laughing at him, saying, where is your birds? Because there is a chapter in the Quran called the chapter of the elephant, that Allah, he sent birds to stop the army of the elephant coming to destroy the Kaaba. So the Shia is not the first time in history they destroy Islam. This is why I believe Shia, if Biden he supported them, it is the best way to destroy Islam in the Middle East. If the Shia took over, they will destroy the Kaaba, they will take the black stone, and they will move the Hajj to Qum in Iran, or in the best scenario to An-Najaf in Iraq. Actually, Shia, they don't do Hajj no more. Few of them only. Just go there to spread Shia. They send them like missionary. The Muslim Shia, they send some Shia to Mecca to do supposedly Hajj, but in fact to spread Shiaism, to recruit, you know, the same as they try to recruit the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood, and they did. They are the one who recruited him. They are the one who invited him, and they are the one who bought him the first office. You see, imagine I'm talking about Islam, etc., and then somebody of you, maybe he's a government, and say, hey, Christian Prince, I want to buy you an office to you open your business. That's what happened between the Shia and the Muslim Brotherhood. The first building, which very expensive building in the heart of Cairo, was bought by the Shia for Muslim Brotherhood. Right? And you know, there is many Islamic groups, by the way, they want to destroy the Kaaba. And this is why I'm saying, if Iran took over, if the Shia took over, Shia is easier to make them leave Islam later. They are easier than the Sunni. A lot way easier. So if Iran became victorious over Saudi Arabia, and this is dependent in how USA behave. If the USA if USA say, hey, we are going to leave this area, we don't care, we don't need their oil no more, do whatever you want with each other, Iran can take over Saudi Arabia and Emirates in a few hours, not even a few days. And they have a huge population. You see, they are no match in the army, no match in the power, they are no match in the weapon, and they are no match in the education too. Saudi Arabia, until now, most of the population do not know how to read, how to write. You see, Iran already took an island from Emirate. Let us see which one. I'm trying to find which island. Here we go. See, this is an island close to Emirate, very close. This is a few kilometers away from Emirate. You know, Iran, they jump overnight and they took over the island. They are getting closer. You see, they jump all the way after the middle of the sea, which is like a small, you know, town already. It's not really that big, huge of, you know, space. And they jump all the way here, and they send their armed force. And the Emirati, they woke up in the morning, they found the Iranian force taking over this island. And then what they can do? Can they take it back? They cannot. They are no match to Iran. Can they go in war with them? They cannot. Right? It's a kind of, I don't think it was totally empty, but maybe it's kind of a form of like, but anyway, empty or not, this is used to be part of Emirate. Iran took it. Then the Saudi, they noticed that Iran, the population of the Shia is increasing so fast. You see, Shia, they have way more kids than the Sunni. Way more. We can't even compare. So in Bahrain, the percentage of the Shia, you can go and check in Google, but I don't trust what Google is saying when it's come to a country controlled by Sunni. You see, if you check any Christian, any Islamic country, how many Christian there? They take more than maybe 50% down to make the Christian numbers look like lower number. You know what I mean? They do the same for the Shia. So if Bahrain government say the Shia in Bahrain is 70%, that's mean they are maybe 80 or 85 or 90%. So when they noticed that Bahrain is going to be a land of Iran soon, Saudi Arabia invested billions of dollars and they built a bridge from Saudi Arabia all the way to Bahrain as a way to stop the Iranian invasion. But that will not work. Bahrain every year give couple of thousands of Pakistani Muslim Sunni citizenship if they come and serve in the Bahrain army. Why? Because they are trying to increase the number of Muslim Sunni in Bahrain. Muslim Shia in Bahrain discriminated. They put them in jail. They don't spend good money on them. They don't give them good jobs. They don't allow them even to build houses. Like if you want to build the houses to get the license, it's going to take you forever. If a Shia, they want to build a mosque, will make them a dream to have a mosque built before they approve it. So they are badly discriminated. And that actually will make the Shia take over of Bahrain as sooner or later. The only way for Bahrain is to stop the Shia invasion of Bahrain is to allow Muslims from different countries to come to Bahrain by a huge number. But if they do that, Bahrain is going to become a poor country, and then those who came to find source of living, they will leave. Nobody is coming for war. Why they want to come and fight with the Shia when there's no interest? So they cannot bring a huge number because they have a limited source. They are not rich like Emirat. They are not rich like Qatar. All right? So in these days, Muslim Sunni are terrified because of the Shia. And I say to you, I like to see a Shia taking over. All right? I like to see the Shia taking over. You see, in the last 4 years or 5 years, Saudi Arabia spent billions of dollars to fight the Shia in Yemen. If that money is not spent to fight the Shia, they will spend it in doing what? Those countries, they don't do good. Their money will spend in something bad anyway. So now they are spending their money in fighting each other. When USA made the foolish man, his name is Saddam Hussein, to go in war with Iran, the stupid Saddam Hussein, he went for it. 8 years of war, almost 9. All the money of the Muslims in Iraq, in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Bahrain, went to the war in Iraq. Buying weapons from USA, giving money to America, burning the money in the borders between Iraq and Iran, and hundreds of thousands of both sides, Shia and Sunni, get killed. Does the Shia treat Christians better than Sunni? You see, the Shia, they have their own things. You know, they are different from the Sunni, you know, when it's come to treat. So let us say, I cannot say they are better, but I can say living with the Shia is easier than living with the Sunni. The Sunni, they have no friends. You see, we talk about this Fifi, right? Yasser Qadi, he sent email to Fifi. What Fifi he do? He leaked the email to everybody. That is a Sunni style. Do you understand? This is Sunni. Sunni are people who betray each other. Who is the one who killed the family of Muhammad? Sunni. Who killed Ali? Sunni. Who slaughtered his children? Sunni. Who played volleyball with the head of Uthman? Sunni. They killed their own caliphate. Sunni, they are the one known to betray. They are the people of betrayal. They have no friends. A Sunni man, he cannot trust his brother from his father. Shia is better than them when it's come to this. Shia are lawful for the family of Muhammad. They are willing to die for their sake. Sunni, everything for sale for them. Trump, he says, sign peace agreement with Emirat. Yeah, they sign. Saudi Arabia, we sign. Morocco, we sign. What is the Muslim kings? What happened to Palestine? You want to free Jerusalem? What happened? Muslim Sunni. This is what Muslim Sunni are. They sell anything. Anything is for sale. They don't have. Let us say the solid dignity of like, okay, this is against our belief, so they say something and they do the opposite. This is what Sunni do. All of them, they support Palestine, but that is in the paper. In reality, is the opposite. Nobody want to give a visa to a Palestinian person to enter to their country. Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Bahrain, all of them. They say we support Palestinian, right? But they prefer to give a Christian person a visa, and they will not give a Palestinian person a visa. And if they give him, he have to pay for it. And if they give him, they have to watch him. Like now, if you are a Jew from Israel, you can fly right away to Emirat. Can a person from what is called Palestine do that? No, you cannot. Can a person from Syria fly right away to Emirat without a visa? No, you cannot. But an Israeli, he can land in the airport without visa. There's no visa. You just land in the airport. You know, you can right now. If you are an Israeli in Israel right now, you have like you put your laptop and carry on bag, put it in your bag, take an airplane, bingo, you are in Emirat, you are welcome. No visa. Can a person from Indonesia fly to Emirat or to Saudi Arabia? No. You have to apply for a visa, give evidence of support, blah 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 blah. You know, who is going to meet you, why you are coming here, do you have approval? Long story. But if I am an American now, and I can fly right now to those countries without visa. They welcome European, they welcome American, but they don't welcome Muslims. Can a Pakistani person just fly to Saudi Arabia without going to the embassy? He cannot. Right? Yeah. So, you know, the Muslim Sunni, they speak too much about, you know, being religious, and they are aggressive. Supposedly they are the real Muslim. They claim to be the real Muslim, but in reality, I never saw a group of people who betray their religion more than the Muslim Sunni, and they betray each other. Who betray Yasser Qadi? I mean, what's wrong with Yasser Qadi? He was their teacher, he was their sheikh, he was teaching them, and he's an idiot. So he have all the requirement to be a sheikh. Suddenly, because he said something they don't like, they betray. The dignity is not there. Are Ahmadiyya better than Sunni? Ahmadiyya they are sneaky, you know, sect. Ahmadiyya, like, you know, once in the Ahmadiyya TV in Arabic, he was saying, somebody asked him about the beating of the woman. He said, isn't it better to beat her than you have a woman, she scream at you? I made a video, I posted in YouTube. Right away, the Ahmadiyya, they flagged my video, and they took it down. But it was in Arabic, that one. So, Ahmadiyya are very sneaky sect. They say something and they do the opposite. Actually, I believe they are more aggressive if they have opportunity. But because they are minority, so they play that they are angels. But if you give them a chance, and they are the majority, they will be way more aggressive than the Sunni. You know what I mean? It's about who is the majority, who is the minority. All the Muslim sect is the same. So when the Shia are minority, the Muslim, they put them under their shoes. When the Shia are the majority, the Muslim Sunni, they put them under their shoes. When the Ahmadiyya are the majority, they do the same. So it's up who is the majority and who is the minority, who have the power sometimes, not necessarily the majority. Like we just mentioned Bahrain. The majority in Bahrain are Muslim Shia. But the one who is the king, the government, the police, the army, they are the Sunni. This is how it was in Iraq. Iraq is a Shia country, majority. Saddam Hussein was a Sunni, and the one controlled the army is a Sunni. The Shia, they live under the ground. If you go to the Shia areas in Iraq, no schools, dirt, no sewage. You can tell right away that just because they are Shia, the government, they spit on them. They treat them as if they are garbage, just because they are Shia. No jobs. Hard to find, just like in the front of the public, they make like one Christian as a minister and one Shia as a minister, but all of us, we knew that they have no power. This is what they do. And the Sunni is the one who's controlling, and usually the family of the president or the king. Right? So when people they speak about Shia and Sunni, they have to understand one thing, that Shia are discriminated because they are not in charge. But if they get a chance, they themselves will discriminate the Sunni. This is why right now, if you go to Iraq, you will see how the Shia, they are the Sunni are humiliated. And can you blame the Shia for doing that? They were humiliated for hundreds of years by the same group, the Sunni. So Shia are taking, let us say, revenge. They have a sad history with the Sunni. Long history of killing, destroying them, humiliating them, making them live under the ground. When I say under the ground, doesn't mean they are under the ground, it means they are nobody. All right. So anyway, and the things you need to remember. Now, the Democratic Party in USA, they are for sure anti-Islamic regimes. You see, we know that Biden is like Antifa side with Biden, right? Antifa, you know Antifa. But if you think who's Antifa, Antifa are hippie. They are anti-religion. They are anti-government in general. They are blah, 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 blah. Democrat in general, they hate those countries. And they believe they are evil. Right now, the Democrat, they are trying to investigate the death of the one they called him journalist. You remember Khashoggi, the one who was killed in the Saudi embassy? Biden administration have a pressure on it from the Democrat to investigate the death of that person. Right now, the Democrats are sponsoring a case against the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia in USA because he killed a person who have document to live in USA. He's not an American citizen, no, but he live here. It's like committing a crime against a US citizen. Trump, he did his best to stop that case from going through. You see how much Trump he support Muslim Sunni? He did everything he can. Actually, I heard that he was trying to give a burden to the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Can you believe it? Now Trump is gone. Biden administration is going to investigate the death of this man in the embassy. And if they reach the point, and obviously the CIA, they have all the information which is going to prove that Saudi Arabia government, obviously they killed this person and the Crown Prince is behind it. This is why the Democrat now, they are asking the CIA to provide all the information they have about the death of this man. And trust me, the CIA, they have everything. The CIA, they knew everything. You see, I don't know how many of you work with the USA Army or government. They have centers, they listen to every single call in any country they want. You live in Indonesia, you think no American cannot hear you? They hear your phone call. They do. So anything happen inside the embassy, doesn't matter how much they try to make it secret. They knew exactly what happened. They have all the text, all the phone calls. The CIA will have everything. So if the CIA decide to side with Saudi Arabia, they will say, we have nothing. We heard nothing, we saw nothing. But I don't think they will do that. Because you notice that each time a president in USA take over, he changed the head of the CIA to guarantee that he have one of his men taken over, not someone from other party. So the head of the CIA is a Biden man. He will give them the information. So now if the Saudi case go to the court in USA, and then USA decide that Crown Prince, he have to submit himself to USA and go to jail, how bad is the news for Saudi Arabia and the Muslim Sunni? Very bad news. All right? And for sure the Crown Prince, he will not submit himself. So what that will do? That will have a different kind of influence. Then the Saudi, they will turn their back to USA and they will start being a friend to Russia and to the Chinese. Which I believe is going to happen if this case continue. So they will start buying weapons from the Chinese and from the Russian. And for sure the Russian weapon is extremely powerful. And the Russian, they will sell. They don't care. They will be happy to sell the Saudi the weapon they needed. But then the Saudi, they will have, like the USA will put sanctions in Saudi Arabia, and that will be a very bad news for economy in Saudi Arabia. Very bad. Yeah, this is Obama. I agree. Obama is taking over. Obama is taking over. The same what happened before is taking over again. Obama was against, like he went to Saudi Arabia, he bowed down in front of the king, his stupid behavior. But in reality, he was not good in relationship with them. This is why they did not welcome him much when he come to them, because he was not their friend. Obama is against Turkey, Biden is against Turkey. Obama is against Saudi Arabia, Biden is against Saudi Arabia. Obama is close to Iran, Biden is going to be close to Iran. Obama, he don't want to put Hezbollah or Al-Houthi in their sanctions. Biden is the same. So we can say that Obama is back to the office. And I assure you that many things Biden would do, it's Obama say, let's see. Anyway, Trump, he was doing many stupid things when it's come to supporting those countries blindly. He is being unjust at the same time. I mean, look, Morocco want to sign agreement with Israel. Okay. So how you say that the Eastern Sahara have no right to exist? Who are you? I mean, this is a nation. They are fighting for their freedom. Who are you, Trump? This guy is stupid. Why you are making enemies to yourself? And why you are making the king of Morocco, why you are taking a side with the king of Morocco? What's your benefit from this? Morocco already have a relationship from 40 years, 50 years ago with Israel. The king of Morocco is a puppy of Israel. All of us, we knew. Just because you want to go in TV and make a show, like I made them sign an agreement. What agreement? They have agreement. So he signed a paper say, oh, this country, this part of the country does not belong to those people, the people of the Sahara. Huh? We want to give it to Morocco. But who are you to do that? Who gave you the right to do that? Very naive behavior. You know, sometimes I feel like Trump is like little boy. You give him a magical stick and you became a monkey, you became a camel, and I will give you wings. You know what I mean? Who are you? A signature, you give the country to different this is a nation. No, my friend, he have a lot of things against Saudi Arabia. In the beginning, he tried to, you see, Obama agenda was the following. If you remember, at that time, they, like it was Al-Qaeda and etc. So Obama have an agenda. We want to establish Muslim Brotherhood government in Egypt. We want to establish a caliphate of the Muslim Brotherhood. Muslims are angry because they have no caliphate. Let us give them a caliphate, so leave us alone. So Obama, he decided to give the Muslim Brotherhood the caliphate of Egypt. Saudi Arabia, in the beginning, they did not know the plan of Obama. But when the Muslim Brotherhood took over Egypt, and the Saudi, they found a plan of the Muslim Brotherhood to take over their country, and Emirat, they found the same plan against their country too. Emirat and Saudi Arabia, they decide to track down the Muslim Brotherhood. So they sponsor the movement against the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. And they were, by their money and support, able to take down the Muslim Brotherhood government. That destroyed the dream of Obama, which was, we have Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. We are going, and they were supporting the revolution in Syria, which is sponsored by the Muslim Brotherhood. And we have Muslim Brotherhood in Turkey. The Muslim Brotherhood will control all this territory, and that will become the caliphate. That was the plan of Obama. And Israel will be surrounded from all direction, and then Israel will die. When the Saudi went against the plan of Obama, then things went crazy. This is why when the revolution happened against the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, the first one who threatened to make sanctions against Egypt, it was Obama. Go and check the news. Back to that time. The first president in the world who did not approve the revolution against against the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, it was Obama. Hillary Clinton, right away, she started threatening that if they don't restore the government and the president and they don't free him, we will put sanctions on the new government in Egypt. Why? The excuse is he is elected president. Reality is they want Muslim Brotherhood to be established. If you remember what happened in Libya, Hillary Clinton, she visited only one group in Libya. It was Muslim Brotherhood leader. This is why the American ambassador was killed, because other group, they felt like American, they are the CIA and Obama, they are trying to establish Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, and they are sending them arms. So they flood the embassy to destroy the plan and to stop any thinking about going forward with the Muslim Brotherhood. And this is what happened. Did you ask yourself why Hillary Clinton? You go right now to Google, search Hillary Clinton. She only met with one person in Libya. Who is he? The head of the Muslim Brotherhood. Why? Why? Why they want to establish Muslim Brotherhood? Because this is the plan. They want to have a caliphate. There's a radio program. It was me and brother Osama Dakdok. I don't know how many of you watch his radio show. So when Osama, he got upset. He said, because at that day, in that day of the show, the Muslim Brotherhood took over the government of Egypt. Now they have officially, they have a president who is a Muslim Brotherhood. I told him, I guarantee you that uh, Obama will not leave until he established the caliphate. You can go watch it. Actually, one of you, he sent me an email in Patreon saying, I cannot believe it that you said that all those years ago. And this is exactly was the plan of Obama. Turkey already is Muslim Brotherhood controlled. Erdogan is a Muslim Brotherhood. Syria have a huge number of Muslim Brotherhood. And this is why Obama, he sponsored the revolution. He gave $600 million to the Muslim Brotherhood in Syria. Jordan, just this year, the king of Jordan, he demolished the Muslim Brotherhood major organization, which is the Teacher Institute. The Teacher Institute in Jordan is Muslim Brotherhood Institute. This is how much powerful they are. Egypt, in the time of Obama, they took over Egypt, the Muslim Brotherhood. Hillary Clinton, she went all the way to Libya, and she, after they killed al-Qaddafi, and they met with the Muslim Brotherhood leader. Tunisia, already right now as we speak, it's under the Muslim Brotherhood. Do you see what I'm talking about? And Saudi Arabia and Emirat, they used to have 7 ministers. 7 ministers are Muslim Brotherhood in Emirat. Can you believe it? 7 ministers. In Kuwait now, already, half of the government is Muslim Brotherhood. So, when the Emirat, they found out, and the Saudi, their intelligence, that the Muslim Brotherhood, they are planning to take over the government. And that was the turning point for this organization. So the king of Saudi Arabia and the prince of Emirat, they start their attack on the Muslim Brotherhood, and they invested billions of dollars. And things went wrong to Obama. So first, when they invested their money in Syria to give it to the Muslim Brotherhood by the support of Turkey, there's a person, his name is Vladimir Putin, the foreign minister of Syria. He went all the way to Russia, and they have a deal with the Russian. We will give you whatever you want. Just come and save us. The Russian, they send their airplanes. And if you go and watch on YouTube, you will not believe it, what the Russian did. They demolish all the Muslim fighters. Literally. Otherwise, they were taken over the country. So Obama sponsored those who he called them rebels, which in fact they are mujahideen, terrorists. Putin, he killed them. And now most of the country is under the control of the ones which Putin he support. So we can say that the war in Syria, the one who made victory is Putin, not the Syrian government, not Hezbollah, not the Shia. All of us, we knew what happened. Let us see here. See, this area here now, before what it is red now, it was always, all of it, it was a green, which means the terrorists, they take over it, or black. Either ISIS, Al-Qaeda, or Muslim Brotherhood. Right now, all this red area is controlled by, in the ground, by the Syrian army. But by the help of who? The Russian. The green area here, this is under the control of the American. This area here. The green. The yellow area here is under the control of the American, which means the Kurdish. The little area here is under the control of the supporter of Turkey, the terrorist. And the reason Erdogan did not, Putin did not demolish them, because Erdogan right away, he started kissing the shoes of Putin, playing taqiyya with him, and he bought weapons from them. He spent billions of dollars just to buy the, let us say, the love of Russia, just to get this tiny area to be out of the control of the Syrian government. All right. So Putin was the one who destroyed the plan of Obama. Thank God. Otherwise, by now, we will have an Islamic state of the Muslim Brotherhood in the Middle East. So what happened after all the dream, which was almost coming true, that Muslim Brotherhood is taken over all the way from Turkey, Syria, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia. All right, this was their limit, which is a huge limit. Putin, he come and he cut the line. He destroyed from here. He said, okay, bye-bye. No Muslim Brotherhood. Well done. Then the Saudi, they destroyed the dream in Egypt. Bye-bye. No Muslim Brotherhood here. Then the Muslim fighters who they are against Muslim Brotherhood, they destroyed the dream of Obama in Libya. Bye-bye, Muslim Brotherhood. And actually right now, the only government is approved in Libya is Muslim Brotherhood. Maybe you do not know that. But what we have right now, we have the country almost split 70% to anti-Muslim Brotherhood, and this little part for the Muslim Brotherhood. So the dream of Obama to establish Islamic Caliphate by the Muslim Brotherhood is gone. Biden, he knew that that dream will never happen again. That's it. What used to happen before is over. Right now, the Russian, they have a huge bases in Syria, and they will never give Syria up. Syria is the land of the Russian from now. Very simple. Nobody can take it. The one who protect this land is not the army of Syria, it is Putin. And for the Russian, Syria is extremely important to have a base in the heart of the Mediterranean. Look how strategic the location of Syria. Very close to Europe, very close to Saudi Arabia. It's in the middle of the world. Literally, it is in the middle of the world. From the east, from the west, they are in the Mediterranean. They have access to the sea, the Mediterranean Sea. So here, this is a major point for the Russian, and they have a major bases in this area here. I don't know if it's going to appear in the map. The Syrian government, they gave them, I'm not sure where it is. I need someone familiar with the country. So anyway, they have like here in some area here in this area in the sea, they have a huge base in this area. I'm not sure where. They have a port, and then they have an air base. Yeah, Putin is a former head of the KGB, and this is why he is a genius. Not like us, we got a bunch of dummies to be a president. You see how huge the difference is? In Russia, they have a man who is a snake. He knew what he's doing. In USA, we have a bunch of dummies. Joe Biden, husband, and Trump. This is why, I mean, look at this country in USA. 4 years of a Trump going all the way 180 degrees in the right direction. And then we have now Biden, he will go in the other direction, which means the country every 4 years go to zero. You know what I mean? Hamza is evil, Putin is evil. Why? Because he destroyed the Mujahideen. God bless him. God bless you, Putin. The evil of Putin is better than the good of Muhammad. We cannot compare. Why? Putin, he have a wife, she is 6 years old. Why he's evil? He freed Syria from the filthy terrorist. If I show you the videos, guys, I cannot believe it. First time I saw the videos, I mean, those Russian airplanes, a helicopter, I don't know what kind of airplanes they are. Let's see if we can find some videos. I never saw such a war, you know. Imagine, guys, they go so close to the ground, and still, you know, those terrorists, they have a lot of, you know, I mean, they have weapon, they have anti-craft, they have everything. Still, they go down almost touching the ground. Look at this. Do you see? They go down. And they hit the target, and nobody can take them down. They demolished the terrorist. Literally. And you know, I could not really understood how an airplane can be shot and yet you cannot take it down. They can shut down the Syrian airplanes, but they cannot shut down. I mean, the Turkish ones, they shut down a Russian airplane, the Turkish, not the Syrian, you know. And Erdogan, he kissed the shoes of Putin. He paid money, and then he starts buying weapons from them just to fix what happened. But I could not really. Let us see if we can watch this video. Maybe that will give us an idea. Because always I consider like, you know, helicopters are very easy target to take down. You know, they are not fast, but obviously they have a technology where bullets can do nothing to them. Look. This is Russian airplane. Do you see how close they are to the ground? Look how close they are. It's hard to believe. I mean, they are almost touching the building. I mean, how you go such a low on the ground? Look, he's almost touching the ground. Look, they are like hunting those terrorists in the ground as if they are doing fishing. That's why, you know, I believe the Russian weapons are extremely powerful, you know. And look, they keep flying at the top. They don't leave. I mean, they go like it's like an eagle looking for the rabbit. You see how close they are? Look how they go down. Look how they go down. Unbelievable. وين بدت التين مضاد فرقوا المضاد ورجعوا ليكم انهزموا للكل بس هذا طيب شلون طيران كثير غريب هذا هو الطيران الروسي الندل هذا هو وين المضاد طلع يا الله تركون هزموا هذول يشوفوك ما يشوفوك وين العالم دي وين العالم سريع بعيدين يا زلمه شو سمونه شوي اجيني طيارتين طيران عم يلف باتجاه الغرب انتباه وقع طيارة ليجن الساعتين لا الساعتين طيران I'm not talking my friend. We are just watching the video. Anyway, so here you see how low, how they go down. So Russian, they are saying, look, they are attacking, how they let them go, how they cannot take them down, how, they are talking about the attack. Those are the Muslim fighters. So Putin, he killed tens of thousands of Al-Qaeda and ISIS. It's not the American, they were hitting hard in Iraq. The one who destroyed them for real in Syria is the Russian. All right. Well, all of them, they play politics. Putin, he said he is concerned about what happened in Hagia Sophia. Erdogan, he assured him that Christian, they can come and worship. But this is all is a politics game. And sooner or later, I believe at the end, Russia is going to invade Turkey. History will repeat always itself. It's just a matter of time. Always history repeat itself. They can shake hands together now, they can etc. But time will come. Enemies, they stay enemies. They will never be friends. Anyway, if we compare between Putin and what we have in the White House for the last 20 years, we will find that we have a bunch of idiots compared to Putin. Very smart. He's dictator, yes, he is. But all of them, they are dictators. Look, YouTube censor you. If you say something they don't like, they take you down. This is dictatorship. Twitter, the same. I deleted my account in Twitter. I deleted my account in Facebook. I deleted my pages. I have tens of thousands on them. Dictatorship. So they claim that we have a freedom, but it's the same. If you are if you are a supporter of Trump, you are white supremacist. Correct? If you are Antifa, you are a good person. Dictatorship. Even the president of USA, they censor his account and they shut him up. This is dictatorship. If the president himself, they took down his account in Twitter. Oh no, Russia and Turkey, they never have a good relationship. This is my friend. This is called a friendship with benefit. This is temporarily. They knew. Turkey hate. You see, the Turkish, Erdogan is not stupid. The Turkish, they try to sponsor the Tatar in Ukraine to take Crimea. And they invite them to Turkey and they have a conference for them. The Russians are not stupid. So exchanging tomato between each other doesn't make them friends. Don't go there. All right. So we have dictatorship in USA. Who said we don't? We do. We have a big dictatorship. Google is the biggest intelligent agency in the world. CIA, KGB is no match to it. They have your plan. They have your bank account. They have your phone. They have your messages. They have your text. They have your email. They censor you. They block you. They can do anything to you. They are empire by themselves. Their budget is bigger than Saudi Arabia tons of time. So if you think that Russian, they have dictator, you have a dictator. Right now, why I don't keep my videos? Did you ask yourself why I don't keep my videos? Because we have dictatorship. I have a channel. I make thousands of videos. I have 0 videos on my channel. Almost. Why? Because if you don't say what they like, they shut you down. Why I cannot receive donation in my Google account here in YouTube? Why somebody like Mimi or etc. they can receive donation? YouTube. They decide to punish you, to silence you. They think, okay, you will not go with us as we want you to be. You will not be our slave. We will punish you. No donation, no money. You want to make money? Huh? You need income? You have to say as we say to you. You talk as we want you to talk. This is dictatorship. China will dominate the world? No, they will not. I don't believe that will happen. China is a superpower, yes. And China is going to be the coming Christian country, which is very good news. I don't mind really. If if it's China, I believe China is coming to Christ in no time. The number of Christians in China is increasing extremely fast, extremely. I believe in 50 years from now, the major population of China will be Christian and the president will be Christian. I will not live at that time. Until that time, I don't think so. Maybe I will not even live a year. But I believe China is the major coming giant Christian country, new Christian country. Last time I was in China, I noticed that with my own eyes. Well, no problem. I mean, for now we have Patreon, but I'm saying this is how they try to make you their puppy. They try to make you their puppy. So you have to talk as they allow you. This is the fascism, you know? If you don't talk as like this is Islam exactly. You have to say as the Prophet say. Google is the Prophet. If you don't speak as we want you to speak, we will block you. And now I have to take this video down soon. You know, I mean, we say nothing and YouTube take us down. I open an account in Instagram. The number of members became big, 5,000, 6,000, I don't know. So it's growing fast, 10,000, I'm not sure how the number. I cannot post anything. All what I post, guys, we are going to go live on air, join us. That's all. I cannot post anything in this Instagram. And actually, I will log in today, and I will delete my account there. Just because I'm a Christian prince. You see how much dictatorship we have? So they say that Putin is a dictator, Saudi Arabia are dictators, but in this country, we have the biggest dictator ever. No, this video is not important to keep. It's just politics, you know. I don't care for those videos. Those videos is just to share with you. It's not really. Is not to keep. You know, we open an account. It's called the quality of life. Do you remember? We should go there from time to time. We talk about no politics there. I mean, we don't talk about anything. We don't talk about religion. We talk about how not to spend your money, how to save. YouTube send me a warning, and they say this account is not acceptable for advertising, blah 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 blah. So you cannot receive anything. Why? Because I'm telling people, don't waste your money and buy things you do not need. This is against YouTube policy. Can you believe it? All of you, you know, in that account, we don't talk about religion. We don't talk about politics. We talk about personal stuff. Even there, they suspend my account from receiving any kind of support. Why? I told ladies, don't spend your money to buy bags and fancy clothes. Save your money. I told people how to save your money, not to spend your money buying phones. This is against the policy of YouTube. If you want to stay with us, you have to say, buy this phone. My friend, there is no democracy. USA is not a democracy. USA is a republic. It's not democracy. Democracy is different from republic. Like they use the word democracy too much, but they don't know what democracy means. This is a forum. This is a forum. I mean, okay, what we said in our videos there. What I did. I told that there's some people, they spend a lot of money and there's people are dying. That is against the policy of YouTube. Right? Actually, I saw a video of David Wood. He made a video about this, and you know, it's very good video. I don't know if you saw it. Sometime when I walk in, you know, what I would do, I will watch my own video. I'm bored of it. So YouTube suggests for me videos of others, and sometimes video of YouTube of David Wood come. So I saw a video of David Wood. He made a video about Google, you know. And actually, just a few weeks ago, I think, or last week or 10 days ago, they suspended his account from receiving any kind of money. Right? Why? Because he made a video saying that he was defending a platform which is the supporters of Trump. They go there. You know, I remember that video. You cannot do that. You are promoting different platform. So he made that video, and they want to make him pay for that video. Okay, you are making a video about that platform. All right. Now let us see how you can receive money here anymore. Very simple. Yeah, I mean, you know, for me, I'm not really worried, because at the end of the day, I'm sure that people will support me. It doesn't matter which platform I will be in. It doesn't matter really. It's too late. And actually, the more they go against us, the more we get and receive support. It's not the opposite. You see, I believe strongly that if the Roman Empire was not too much against the Christians, Christianity will not spread so fast in Rome. Same as in China. China, they are doing their best, the communists, to stop Christianity from spreading. And what happened is the opposite. People become curious about why they are fighting this religion, if we can call it religion. Why the government are forbidding them? What the problem? They did nothing wrong. They killed nobody. They are not terrorists. Why they are taking down their churches? What is the worry? And that made the Christians the center of the interest of the population. And people, they notice unjust, and then they start listening to them. And the more, actually, look, the day I arrived at China last time, I think this is why the church was destroyed. Let me see the date. It was the same day I arrived at China, the same day. Let me check. Here it says January 25th, 2018. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think it was 2018. The same day I arrived to China, it was a big church destroyed. Huge one. But look what happened. When they destroyed this church, now the believers who come to this church, they cannot go there because the church is gone. So what they do? This church can host more than 50,000 Christians. This is the numbers of those who join the church. Now, they cannot go to the church because we destroyed the church. So they spread, and they have a group or house churches. And that made them grow even faster. So now your neighbor, you ask him, you want to join us? We are going to have a church today. We will read the gospel and we will study the gospel. You want to join us? Don't you like to see what the gospel teaching? Join us. So the numbers started growing even more. So they thought by destroying a building, that will stop Christianity, but it worked in the opposite way. When I was entering the country, the Chinese officer, he said to me, are you a Christian? I said yes. He looked at me. He went inside the room. He said, you are from America? I said yes. Are you meeting somebody? I said maybe. I have a video, actually. I posted a video. I don't know if you watch it. I mean, in every corner in the street, there is not one police car. There's like 5, 6, 7 cars. I never saw police as much I saw in China. It's a police society. This is the only way for the communists. This is why I believe the communism in China is going to collapse. Because one day, sooner or later, economic problem might happen. Economy is the reason always for any government to collapse. When people are hungry, hungry stomach, have no patience. You see, you can speak about democracy as much you want. You can speak about God as much you want. You can tell them, promise them heaven. You can tell them, I will take you, and that there's 72 women waiting for you. But when the stomach is hungry, people, they go crazy. And I believe the government of China, sooner or later, is going to face a big problem, big economic problem. And I believe that will happen when the big war happens between some countries, where economy will collapse. Because the economy of China depends in buying from China. China is #1 producer of product in the world. So if time came of a recession where all countries cannot buy no more, or they are closing their doors because their money became real, or they have problems, like now Corona. If Corona continue for 10 years, China will collapse. But they were lucky that Corona was able to control somehow. Like when they closed the whole city where Corona spread in China, and I mean the economy there collapsed. But imagine if this Corona spread all over China. And actually they are saying there's 4 million phone numbers is gone in China since the disease. 4 million. Which means 4 million people die. At least. But because it's a government of China, communist, as usual, all dictators, if 1,000 killed, they will say 2 people get killed, right? Yeah. So if economic go down, the regime will go down. The same as in Iran, the Shia regime in Iran. Trump, he put sanctions, very smart move, very powerful move, very, very intelligent move. If Trump, he won the election for the coming 4 years, Iran will collapse. But they got lucky. Biden, he is coming. And Biden, if he did not follow the steps of Trump, because Iran is really in the edge of collapsing because of the sanctions Trump he did put on them. They can't sell their oil. They are smuggling their oil through Turkey. The Erdogan is like the worm. He suck blood. He sucked the oil of Syria. He sucked the oil of from ISIS. He took the oil from Iran. They are the bad market in the Middle East, the illegal market. Anything is illegal, go through Turkey. They steal the ancient antique from Syria, from Iraq. I mean, Turkey is a center of fraud, illegal, solid deals like money laundering, drugs, prostitution, human trafficking. So Turkey always is waiting for those sanctions, and Turkey now is enjoying the sanctions in Iran, because now Iran, the only open window for Iran is 2 countries, Russia and Turkey. But Turkey, they have a border with it. That make it Turkey only. All right. In order for the Russian to exchange things with Iran, they have to do some tricks. Yeah, socialism is another lie. You know, socialism is another face of capitalism. Because let me tell you how it works, as I understand it. If you ask now the supporters of Biden, who are they? Socialists, right? Who are they? Owner of Google, owner of Facebook, owner of Amazon. But those are capitalism. How they can be socialist? You know what I mean? When you say socialist, you assume that they are communist. Correct? We want to share the income, we want to be fair, justice. But each one of them, of those people, 4 or 5 people in USA, they have more money than all the 95, 97% of America. But they are socialist. So they are fake socialists. They use socialism to control, but not to practice. They don't practice socialism. Socialism is just a sign, you know, like Muhammad, you know, the sign is God, but the purpose is the penis of the prophet. Give me your wife, give me your money. Those guys who control Google, Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, they are socialist, but by the title. As the socialist in China, all the Chinese official government, their children, they study in USA, they study in Germany, they study in France. Nobody study in China. Correct? Their cars is not made in China. Mercedes, Ferrari, Lamborghini. I mean, when I went in Beijing, I thought I am like in European country. I mean, the all fancy cars. Where is China? The communist country. In the communist country of China, there is no communism. There's capitalism, but in different form. Do you know in China, a government office, the office, they charge you fees? Those money goes for the pocket of the employees? What kind of communist is that communist country? Does it make sense to you? So they have totally different platform of communist. In China, there's way more billionaires than you have in Russia or in USA. But it's a communist country. You know what I mean? So the outside, those are just dictatorship society where they use a party to control the crowd, but they don't believe in the party. All of them, they are billionaires. The poor one is the one who have to wave his hand to the king, like in North Korea. In North Korea, people don't have a TV. TV is a dream, to have a TV at home or to have a radio. It's like you bought a radio, it's like you bought something. But their families, they live in palaces. They drive the most expensive cars. The officers, they have the most fancy cars. The people, they die eating rats. So where is the communist? They don't have it. So let us say both sides in each word, they are hypocrite in somehow. The socialists in China, they are hypocrite. The socialists in USA, they are hypocrite. They are. Now Biden, he took the office and he want to give a check to anyone, every American citizen. Have you ever heard of a stupid thing like this? Why do you want to do that? So they can win the coming election. But this is stupid. I mean, in 3 years from now, they'll forget about it. What about giving money to the one who's not working? If somebody is working, making money, why do you want to give him money? The purpose is we print papers have no value. We give them to those fools. And we say to them, look, we give you $2,000. The fool, he take it in his hand and he is happy. He go to spend it, he found that the $2,000 will not buy him what $500 used to buy. Because they are printing money, they are not spending money. This is all is a printed money. They are causing inflation for the currency. This is why the dollar is going down, because they are putting more papers. It's a toilet paper. It's like they want to make it like the Turkish lira. So they can fool you and make you believe that they give you money. So they give it to you in the right hand, they take it to you from the left hand. And this way, you feel that you are happy. They gave me money. Joe Biden gave me money. You know? Like Trump, before he left the office, he says, I insist to give them $2,000. What $600 can do? And what $2,000 can do anyway? If somebody is not working for the last year, you want to give him $2,000, what you would do with it? How much the rent is for somebody living in San Francisco for 1 month? What is that? So just wait until Corona is over and you will see the price of houses will collapse, because they were given almost zero interest. People, they are taking mortgage, buying houses, and time will come, the market will be dry from money, because they took all the printed papers. Everybody is buying houses in expensive price. So in 6, 7, 8 months, 1 year maximum, the price of housing in USA, what will happen in 2007, it might happen again. Prices will collapse, economy will be in a deep, deep garbage. There's one thing I am sure from Joe Biden, he is not good with economy. Trump is way smarter when it's come to business. This guy is a businessman. Joe Biden is a politician. And there's a huge difference between this and that. And you know, and they keep lying to us about Corona. And you know, like in 30 days, 90 days after the vaccine, it will go. You will see. It might go and take a year. We don't know. Maybe 2 years. We don't know. So what the vaccine? Where is the vaccine? Europe is shut down. France is shut down. But you have a vaccine. I thought the vaccine will stop Corona. And look what they did. The Russian, they are the first one. They made a vaccine. And obviously the Russian vaccine is way better than the German one or the American one, if we can say. They fought it just because it's made in Russia. And now the French, they are asking the Russian government to come and register their medicine so they can give it to their citizens. Because everybody is speaking about how good the Russian vaccine is. So they fought it just because it's made in Russia. Now the Russians have a vaccine. They are the first one actually who discovered a vaccine for it. But because it's politics, dirty politics, they don't approve them. They don't want them to spread their medicine. And let us see what will happen with Corona. Who think Corona will disappear in the before the coming of the end of the year? Who think is going to go? My friend, the Christian Australian, why you let anyone to spit at you in the school? I will never allow anyone that to do it to me. Why you do allow that? It's your fault if they spat at you. It's your fault. You see, we are Christians. Jesus says the one who give you, you know, slam your right cheek, give him the you know, so okay. But that was for a reason. But you should not allow them to do that to you. The one who tried to humiliate you, you put him in his place. Don't let the bully do that to you. You are a Christian, you have faith, be strong, and get them busted. Do what you need to do. Coronavirus is a flu? I don't know about that, you know. I know I have a friend, his mother-in-law, her name is Corona. That's why I'm scared of it, you know. Each time I speak to him, he says, don't come, Corona is here. It's like, what? She is here? Oh, okay, I'm not coming, you know. But this is his mother-in-law, and I'm not sure about the rest of the story, you know. You know, you have a good point there, brother. Yeah, so we do not know. I mean, they are saying they have a vaccine and they are saying they can fight it, but it doesn't look, it's not encouraging. And actually, for me, really, I want to go. You know, I did not go anywhere for long. Usually, because of what I do, it's too much, you know, it's too much screaming, talking, headache. I like to take some time and maybe I can sit and finish writing one of my books. But Corona is here. I wish Corona will be over. We can go somewhere, have a nice beach, relax in the sun, write my book, finish maybe translation of the Quran. No going live on air, you know? No garbage of Mumu and Fufu, Muhammad. Just go. This is why those who live in Indonesia, they are lucky, you know? I mean, you go and nice beaches. Look at this beauty. You know, sometimes I ask myself, how a human being never appreciate what he have? Like, because you are poor, you think you are unlucky. Because we live in USA, supposedly we are lucky. The one who live in Indonesia, he dreamed to come to USA because he want to get lucky. But when he come to USA, he will notice that he was lucky in Indonesia, not in USA. You know, if you are a person who have a little land, some chickens, life is simple, close to the beach. I mean, this is life. You have a life. You come to America, you go to New York, you work like a donkey. You enter the subway like a rat. You go from the subway, where the smell is disgusting. You go up, you find yourself like a rat between millions of rats. You go to work, you work again like a donkey. You come back in the subway, the rat subway. You eat McDonald's, you go in your apartment, you are so tired, you take a shower, you sleep, you wake up again. You go again in the subway like a rat. Isn't it better to live in Indonesia, next to the beach, having few chicken next to you, and you have no boss, and you take the eggs, and you grow some crops, and you live, you know? Go to Greece. I would like to go to Greece, actually. But, you know, I think now everything is closed, Chris. Yeah. You know the story of, there's a businessman. This is a businessman. He saw a Mexican fisherman. This businessman, he is like taking vacation. So he saw them, a bunch of fishermen sitting in the coffee shop, having fun. So the businessman said to the fisherman, how is fishing? He said, it's good. He said, how many hours you work a day? He said, I go early morning, like, you know, 4 a.m. in the morning, and I finish maximum by 8:30. He said, so what do you do in the rest of the day? He said, as you see, just good, sit with my friends, having fun. He said, why you don't save work, instead of working from 4 to 8, work from 4 to 4, save more money, and then by time you can buy one boat, and then you work more, and then you buy 2 boats, and then you can establish a company for fishing, and then you can become a millionaire. And then after that, you retire, and you have a good time. So the Mexican guy, he said to him, good time like what? He said, like now, sitting in the beach. So he said to him, well, I am in the beach right now. So he is telling the people, he's telling the guy to make a dream to come true. So you work like a donkey. So one day after you became so old, you sit in the beach. But he told him, but I am in the beach right now. What is the dream? He wants you to spend your life making money, saving money, working all the time. To end what? To end sitting in the beach? He is sitting in the beach, having fun with his friends. Right? So, you know, the world today deceive you and make you believe that you can be rich in different country, leave your poor country. If I am a person from Indonesia, I will never leave my village if I live in that village. Look at those poor Indonesians, they go work in Emirat, in Bahrain. What you get from working there? You spend half of your life there, you come back with an iPhone? Stay home, my friend. Your country is the best place to live. You see, if I can live in the Middle East and I can say what I am saying now, I will never go anywhere. Can I say what I can say now in where I'm coming from? I cannot. So if you are just coming to make money, then you are wasting your time. Because all the money you make is just to make you go back, sit in the beach in your country. You know what I mean? But you are there in the beach. Why you want to go? People, they abandon farming. They don't want to grow chicken and animals. They don't want to live as before because they think that this is a bad life. People want to wear nice jeans, clean clothing, and they think this is the nice life. And they want to have iPhone in their hand, taking selfie. But my friend, this is, you know, just wait. Actually, right now in America, a huge number of people are dreaming to go and live off a grid. Not only in the countryside off a grid, which means there's no electricity, no power, no water, nothing. There's a big move in USA of young people going back to the roots of us as a human, instead of being a working alcoholic working machine. If you go right now to Prophet Google, peace upon him, and you search for off a grid, you will find thousands of videos of people who making life. And you know, like as long as we are talking about off a grid, look, just to show you how people they try to get people to watch their videos, just to show you how even this one, which is supposedly something supposed to be decent, how the corruption goes for everything. Look at this. This video is off a grid, but what do you see? A woman showing her ass. What do you see? This is off a grid. Why? Because they want people to click in their video. Those look like they are decent people. Look at this one. Yeah, but for sure, not all people are the same garbage, you know. There is some people, they are like this guy here, him and his wife, nice people. This guy here, you know. So more and more people, they are going to live in the country. It became a dream for people. They noticed that they dreamed before to live in the cities, and now they notice that the cities is not their dream. It's not really what they want. Yeah, being a farmer, you are being your own boss. You know, you live You know, you have all the gifts of God. The nature, the trees, you eat healthy food, you don't have a boss, you will not be. You see, many people, they have to drive just to go to work for 2 hours, maybe even more. That alone is the most disturbing thing for you in your life. No, you can have internet if you want of a grid. Who said you cannot? You can. These days, there you cannot receive internet. You can have a power even if there's no power. You know, solar system. You can dig a well for water if you don't have a spring of water. I mean, you can make it happen. But people, you know, they became addicted to city life, which is, you know, I don't think it's the best way to live. I think it's the best way to die, maybe, but not the best way to live. Right? Need to see the comment. We have a backyard, and we have a lemon, and we have tomato, and we have trees, and we have herb. That's wonderful. But actually, you know, for me, sometimes I say to myself, maybe in 2-3 years from now, 4 years, I will go and get a little tiny house like those in the middle of nowhere and just live there and forget about the whole world. You know? Enough headache. I will not watch news. I will not go on YouTube. No more garbage. As they say, you know, I did my duty. I did more than I should do. Just, you know, today one of you, he posted a comment saying, I was listening to Christian Prince for the last 14 years. I mean, imagine how years goes, you know. This is just one person who was listening to me for the last 14 years. Some of you even before. Who will bury me? Lord will bury me. Who care about burying me? Why you are worried about your death, my friend? After you die, you don't know anything. Nothing happened and you're concerned. Why are you afraid? This is what you are worried about after you die? Let us say you have a family, and then they bury you, and after that what? Then they will take your TV, and they will take your house, and they will take your watch, and they will take your phone, and they will forget about you next week. Are you happy now? You have somebody to bury you. This is your dream? Well, I wish I can go to Indonesia, but I think it's dangerous for me to go there. Right? I don't think it's a good idea. Don't worry about you know, what will happen to you. You die. You will die anyway. If you have people around you, or if you are by yourself. And most of people, actually, they have people around them, but they are by themselves. They are alone. You see, being alone is not about how many people around you. It's about how you feel. You know, in the Middle East, huge families, big families, but you feel always you're alone, especially if you feel like you don't belong to this society. You're different. Right? What the biggest sin Christian can do? To deny Jesus. That is the biggest sin. that guarantee the transportation for you to hell. What the Bible says, who is the Antichrist? Is the one who denied the Father and the Son. You deny them, you became Antichrist. So guess where you will go? All right? Look at this house. But the problem, those houses are expensive unless you know how to build them. You can live with us, any one of us. My friend, the second I go and live with you, you will kick me out. Oh, thank you, Sampoi. Sampoi. I cannot go to Malaysia too. This is a Muslim country. They will be waiting for me in the airport. I denied him before I read the Bible, but now I am religious. Is that bad? No, if you deny him, you see, even the disciple of Jesus, they deny him, but they repent. So we can deny Jesus even by doing sin. But I'm saying, if you deny and you keep denying him, that's it. That means this is the biggest sin. Life of a human being is a chain of sin. All your life is sin. So it's not really sin what will make you go to hell. It is you liking it and you denying that it is sin. Like, you do sin and you say it's not sin. You harm people, you say this is not harming people. That's evil. So if you do something wrong and in your heart you know that this is bad, you feel guilty, that guilt is God within you. That means you're still a believer. But if you don't have guilt no more, that means you became evil. Yeah, but coming home, if I go to Indonesia, isn't it the government of Indonesia, they are Muslims in the borders? They might have me in the waiting list and arrest me. Now I know because I'm an American citizen that will give me protection, but it's going to be not easy. That's the only thing, the good thing about being an American citizen. If they arrest me, they will be in trouble in the USA. Right away in the Fox News, Christian prince is arrested in Indonesian airport. He is a Christian apologist, he make fun of Muhammad. And the Muslims, they arrest him in the airport of Indonesia. And there's thousands of Indonesian outside in the airport saying, death to TP, death to TP. And there's a guy, his name is Zakir Naik, making a speech in the crowd saying, brother and sister, the person is named Christian prince, and he's right now in the Indonesian prison. And we will not let him get in, because he's very dangerous. And we request the Indonesian government to get him busted. Okay. And then Joe Biden, he will call the Indonesian and says, free him or else. If I win a green card, should I leave everything I am doing and come to US? I cannot tell you what to do. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Maybe you don't have better opportunity to make living. I don't know what's your situation. But if you come to USA, this is what I know what will happen to you. It's going to be very hard to come back. First, it's too far from your country. Secondly, you're not going to make too much money to go back so easy. Travel will cost you a lot. Living in the country will cost you a lot. So if you are going to come to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month, and then you will spend $2,500 a month, and then you will save $500 a month, that means you came for nothing. Don't come. Do you understand me? Because now you go back to zero. Stay in your country, make $500 in Indonesia, better than coming to USA in order to make $500 at the end of the day. Because if you make 3,000 and then you save only 500, that means you still have the same salary of Indonesia. Do you think Iran and Russia will team up? My friend, Russia is not the enemy of Israel. Actually, Israel and Russia, they have a very good relationship. Russia will never do that. Russia, you know, they are, you see, Russian, because of the stupid American, they put too much sanctions on them. They are a nation who want to survive. The West don't want Russia to be superpower. They are unjust to Russia. So they don't want you to think that Islam is the problem. They want you to think Russia is the problem. Why they cannot live in peace with Russia? Very simple. Russia is the most powerful country in this earth. And all of them, they are afraid of this country. They are the most powerful country when it's come to resource, size of land, weapon, power, and technology. They are the first one who found the vaccine for corona. What the Western did, they banned it. And now they are kissing the shoes of the Russian to send it. Just because they don't want Russia to flourish. It is the stupid sanctions of the Western countries making Russian friend with Iran, friend with Erdogan, friend with your enemies. Because you are a friend to their enemy too. When the stupid George Bush, he invited those who did a massacre and killed more than 1,000 kids in Pasland village in Russia. And the stupid Bush, he called them heroes. Imagine if you are a president of USA and then the one who killed people of 9/11, the Russian president invited them to the Kremlin and he called them hero. How disgusting. This is what the American did to the Russian. So the problem is not the Russian, the problem is the Western greed. They want to control the whole world. They don't want to share the cheese with anyone. They want the Russian to be a village. They want them to be farmers. They don't want them to be superpower. Same for the Chinese. They don't want China to be superpower. Trump, he put sanctions in TikTok. Why? Because he is afraid they will take over YouTube. They will take over Twitter. They will take over Facebook. Not because of security. What security? All our data is abroad. Call your bank, you will find somebody from Philippines answering you. Call your electronic company, you will find somebody from India. You know, they have your name, you have your social security number, they have all your information. What safety they are talking about? Hypocrite liars. Why they are fighting the telecommunication of Huawei? Because it's taken over the industry. That's the whole story. They say security, they say the spy. The American, they are the biggest spy agency in the world. Nobody spy as they do. How come you can spy, they cannot? You know what I mean? They don't want. My friend, China is totally crap. That's not true. If you go right now, check how many things made in China, you will find everything in your house is made in China. So why you are, if their product is a crap, why you are having their product in your shelf? Go right now to Walmart, go right now to Costco, go right now to any place, and find me one product is made in USA. Do you know that your Mac computer is made in China? Do you know that Apple phone is made in China? Everything is made in China. So what the Western countries they do, there is certain countries, they are so powerful and they are scary. So we put sanctions on them, we try to put them down, we try, but you will not, that will not work. Neither with Russia, neither with the Chinese. You see, Israel is not cannot invade anyone. You see, Israel is not really in a good shape as a country. They have a power, yes. They have a powerful weapon, yes. But Israel became more atheist country. Hippie, corruption, like all Middle Eastern countries, all Islamic countries. They have corruption the same as the rest. The difference between Israel and the rest of the corrupted countries in the Middle East, that in Israel you can go after the president if he is corrupt. Like now, Netanyahu, he is going to go to court. He might even go to jail. That is the only difference. You can chase the corruption and you can put the person who is corrupt in jail. In the Middle East, other countries, you cannot. They are powerful, nobody can touch them. But Israel is not in the stage to go in war with anyone, unless they've been forced to, and then they have to use their very powerful nuke. They will not, Israel cannot handle a war, normal war. They can handle a normal war maybe for a few days. After that, they have to use their extreme weapon. There's a story of Jesus from Islamic books. Yeah, the one in the Quran, which is nothing. Few lines. Let us see. Too many comments, but anyway, I believe that at the end, you know, you see, the European countries, they are suffering from identity problem. They opened their borders, and those countries became nations of no nation. If you go and walk in Germany, you will not find German people. Where is the German? I went in Germany last time. I found Iranian, Polish, Romanian, Turkish, Arab. I did not see the German. Bosnian, Serbian, you name it. Ukrainian. But I did not see the German. There's no German in Germany. So those Western countries are going to collapse because they lost their identity. The difference between them and the Russian and the Chinese, they have their identity. They are proud about themselves as a nation. European, they lost that. Maybe the only country is still proud about itself in Europe is France. But the rest of Europe is a shish kebab potato. Right? Someone want to convert to Islam? Okay, good for you, convert to Islam. Don't forget to sharp your penis. Allah is making 72 version for you. Someone want to convert to Islam. What's my business? As the Chinese, they say, he left as a donkey, never come back as a horse. Right? Ahmed Maruf, pray to convert you to Islam. Oh, somebody praying for me to convert to Islam. Okay, my friend, I will convert to Islam. Get me the versions. You see, I'm not a fool like the rest of you. You give me the version first, and then I will convert. All right, Maruf? I am not a stupid like the rest of you. Tell your Allah to give me the 72 versions. Huh? Then I will convert. I want to see them. I'm not stupid. Okay? I thought he would convert to Islam. I thought, okay, he need to sharp his penis. Get ready for the dream to come true. Is it China you're talking? Is the China you're talking is Isaiah 67? I'm not sure what you mean by that, my friend. What did China have to do with Isaiah 67? You see, what happened, you know, for us as a Christian sometime, we try to find, let us say, a prophecy try to match it with something happening around us. How this is going to be with China? This is something about people in the Middle East. How it feels to get a lot of love from many people. Where is the love? I'm not getting anything. You see, it's going to be true. I get a lot of love if I see those people who they love me. But I don't see them, sadly. We cannot see you. They cannot sit together, have tea and coffee. I wish. But this is how it is, what we can do, you know. There's no Gmail in China. Okay, so is Gmail is the one is the freedom? Is Gmail the freedom? Here we go, in USA. You say a video, they don't like it, they take you down. YouTube ban you, Twitter ban you. You have to be supporting, you know, Biden, otherwise they will take, even Trump himself, they lock his account. What's the freedom, my friend? You know, I saw a guy, he have a sign in his car. It looked like he's going crazy. So he says, we the people, and beep. And then he, you know, he's calling the left all kind of names. It's funny, like he have tons of papers, all, it's like going crazy. So, my friend, Fifi, he made a video for me, and you are watching his videos. Why you watch it? You know, it's very foolish of people. I don't know, I don't want to insult you, but it's very foolish. We made the videos of Fifi so the Muslims will come here, not to make you go there. But what you can do, you cannot control the one who is bored. Let him make video. This is the purpose. We want them to make videos, but you don't go there and, you know, don't support them. Don't be an idiot. We want them to make videos. I want the Muslim to make a million video about me, so more Muslims will come here, not the opposite. Don't be a fool. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah, but when you go around and you spread saying this, you are promoting them. I mean, do you think, I mean, I am the last one to know, or either I care or I don't care. Obviously, I don't care. So why you are posting here this? When you go to a Christian forum and you say, look what this guy is saying, you are promoting him. The Muslim should pay you for that. We want the Muslim to do the opposite, to go there and post my videos, not you coming here and posting, look what this guy, or mention his name. Be smart, always use a brain. Don't be slow. Anyway, where is the Indonesian guy who he prayed for me to convert to Islam? Am I going to get the version now or later? Can we sign a contract for the versions? What about the boys? The 80,000 boys? Are we going to get like half of it now, 40,000 now and 40,000 later? I'm not saying you are bad, my friend. I'm just saying don't do that. Think about it. Just think about it. Where is the Abdul who prayed for me to convert to Islam? Ahmad Maruf. You know, imagine if I get 72 versions. I'm not going to go on YouTube for a long time. I will be very busy. I mean, like, really, I will be very busy. You know? 72. Look at this. We have now socialists, we have Joe Biden. I will have 72 wives. They have no husband. They will have kids. They will apply for welfare from the government. I will live like a king. We will have 72 apartments paid by Joe Biden. I am Joe Biden's husband. What do you want more? Every 9 months, I will have 72 kids. And you never know, we might get some twins in the way. I love it. So where is the guy? When the delivery will come, the 72 virgins? Let us make a deal. You come to my door, you deliver me the 72 virgins, I will say Shahada right away. But notice, don't give me women, they scare the hell of me. Alright, 72 virgins. When we say virgin, we are talking about very beautiful females. Don't bring me some women, they look like a dude. Like, Khadija. Who Muhammad married her because of her money. Are you there, Ahmad Maroof? So, Ahmad Maroof, can you call Allah and tell him when I'm going to get them? I want to invite a discussion to look for a mistake in Islam and Quran. I'm waiting for comment column this channel, other Christian channel. Okay, my friend, you can come here always. You know, next time we go live on air, you can call me. What do you think? You want to call me now? Ahmad Maroof? You see, I'm speaking for many hours, and I have a headache, but I'm willing to take you. You want to call me now? Mr. Maroof? If you want, I will open Paltalk just for you. Testimony? What testimony? I don't like to talk about myself. I'm nobody, my friend. The sinner me is not worth any of the glory of God. So I claim nothing of myself. Always those people who clean or speak too much about themselves. You know, I don't like it. I know for me, I don't find myself there. Who am I? I mean, why I want to talk about myself? Like, you're wasting your time talking about you. I don't want to do that. Guys, somebody tell him, Ahmad Maroof, because maybe he is not listening, that I told him he can call me if you want. We can discuss with him, no problem. He's welcome. You know, I don't like people who speak so good about themselves, because I believe that all the good we have is not good compared to what we are. You see, we might do good things in our life, and we think that at the end of the day we are good people, but in your thought, I mean, there's many things in your life make you really lose your goodness. So when a human being start praising himself, obviously he is being, he will start getting hypocrites. Isn't it the Bible says that all men, all people are sinners? Isn't the Bible says for all mankind sin? This is why God, he sent his only begotten son. Isn't it the Bible says only God is good? And he is. So if I want to talk about myself, I will talk about me as what? The good guy? We do good, but we do a lot of bad too. Ahmad Maroof is Indonesian. He don't speak Arabic. Those people, they lost their identity, Indonesian Muslims. Islam killed their culture, killed their language. They start using Muslim names, Muslim clothing, Muslim food, Muslim words, Muslim, even when he said he want to get married, he say, I want to do nikah to you, which means I want to F you. This is what Islam does. Islam is an Arab fascist party. Take over your country and your culture and your language. make you lose everything, destroy your history. The second Islam enter your town, you forget about your heritage, about your history. Now you are just a slave of the Arab. Your name have to be an Arab name. Your food have to be an Arab food. Your clothes have to be an Arab clothing. The word you say have to be Arab words. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, maybe Maruf, he is getting the 72 versions in the truck, and because they are so big and beautiful, it's hard. I don't know how many pounds they weigh. Do you remember the hadith where Muhammad, he said that each one of them, her butt is 1 mile? I mean, imagine you are 5 or 6 foot tall, or let us say even, I will make you 10 foot tall, and your wife's butt is 1 mile. Don't you think the butt is so small, 1 mile? I'm really upset. I mean, what Allah will lose if He make it 2 miles? Seriously, I mean, why it's only 1 mile? I mean, why He stopped with 1 mile? So now we will have a wife, her butt is 1 mile, and my wife will be butt 1 mile. So what we can do? I got an idea. Your wife, she is with her butt, she will hit the butt of my wife, and we as men, we sit watching butt fight. Because you can imagine the sound, like 2 huge butt 1 mile hitting the other one. Or you know what? I get about other idea. Let us do firework. We put a flame behind them and make them bend over and fart. You know, farting is flammable. We can burn the enemies. We can use them as a chemical weapon. Actually, we can provide a lot of energy like propane, methylone from their farting. We can use it for cooking or even heating the village. 2 butts like those can heat a village in Indonesia. Cooking for free, gas for free. I mean, what do you want? 2 butts. I mean, the promises of Muhammad is amazing good. What do you mean, silly? The Prophet, he said so. What's wrong with you? I mean, the dream of every man to have a woman, her butt is 1 mile. Imagine if it's 1 mile and 5 centimeters less. You will be upset. The screen is not complete. No, I understand, Ahmed. Listen, Ahmed, are you listening to me? Either you are stupid or you are stupid. Because I told you, you want to call me? I will take your call. Stop saying in the chat is impossible. So do you want to call me? I mean, what's wrong with this guy? Maruf, do you want to call me? It's impossible in the chat. I got it. Do you want to call me? I think since he heard about the butt, he's not focusing. No, 70 years orgasm is short time, actually. You know, I'm really upset about 70. I mean, why not 72 years? We will have 72 versions. Shouldn't we have 72 years orgasm with each? What Allah will lose if he make it 72 years? Anyway, guys, I think it's time for me to go. Already I have a headache. And I'm going to delete this video. I said to myself, I'm going to take off for a day or 2. But how I can resist, I don't know. Even honestly, I have a headache. You know, when talking too much is not really healthy. I think this guy, he is using Google Translation and he posting the text. He don't know what I'm saying. He don't know I'm talking to him. Pray first? Oh, okay. I mean bend over. Pray first. Always the Muslims, they like to tell you that they are going to pray because supposedly want to show you he's the good guy. Oh, I'm going to pray. I'm a very good person. Next time I come in online, Daniel, ask me the question. I will be happy to answer you. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you. Well, what don't take off? I am live on air for the last 3 hours and 40 minutes. 3 hours and 41 minutes. Hello. And I was live previously today for how long? 2 hours and a half something. I mean, how many hours you want me to stay? 10 hours? Yeah. All right. Well, I wish I can stay really, but I mean, I'm getting a headache, you know, from talking too much. And I believe it's time to go. So I want to say, guys, thank you very much for being here. As you know, I don't keep my videos. Subscribe if you like to join us and you enjoy our discussion. And don't promote Muslim channels. Be smart. Don't go around and say, this guy, he said this, and that guy said this. Refute the Muslims, answer them, be sharp, be intelligent, don't promote them. All right? When we make a video for a person, because we want him to get excited and respond and bring us more Muslims. We want the Muslims to know about us. So we teach you, we show you how to refute, but the purpose at the end, we want Muslims to come to us. The more they speak against me, the more we get people to leave Islam. This is how it works. All right? Now, if you want to help me, you can email Zakir Naik and tell him, brother, assalamu alaikum. Why you don't debate Christian Prince? Then Zakir Naik, he will make a video saying, I will not debate a Christian Prince because if I debate him, I will make him popular. That if you want to do it, you can do. But don't go in public forum and promote them. So thank you guys for being here. I wish you a great day or a great night, depending on your location. Until we see you again, Christ is Lord. And God is good. And that so is Jesus. In his name, we pray that all of you will be fine and healthy, safe, and protected from all evil. We pray that your soul will always be protected. Don't fear those who destroy the body. All bodies will demolish. Never fear death. You are dead already. It's just a matter of time. The fear is if you are dead when you are alive. When your soul is gone, controlled by the devil. When you are a person of evil. When you worship evil. When you practice evil, and yet you speak about it as good to convince yourself that you are a good person. Fear not those who destroy the temple of God, for God can build his temple again, over and over. But God will not build your spirit again, for he gave it to you. It is your responsibility. Keep your spirit strong, stay with the Lord, and don't let the devil deceive you. He is powerful. He will do anything he can, as long as you open the door for him. Keep your door closed. There is only one door we should seek. The Messiah, he says, I am the way, I am the door. You who are tired, come to me, I will comfort you. So you are tired, you are sick of this world, Satan will not help you. He will tempt you. The Messiah is the one who will help you. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless you and see you soon again. Take care.